There we go.
That gets my tone. Captures my essence correctly. Should I take my glasses off so I don't put the glare in the...
No, you good.
I'm good. Okay, this is a beautiful setup. First, let me say that before you even introduce me. Those of you who are blessed enough to check this podcast out on a regular, this is really, really stellar. I've been to some podcasts, and you know, and I ain't even gonna lie. When they told me the address, I was skeptical. I was skeptical when they told me where to come to. You know, wow. and I have on this sweater and this outfit. I don't know if I'm supposed to wear a hoodie when I go. But then I came to see the setup. This is stellar. This is head shoulders above most of the podcasts that I go to. You guys are doing a bang up job, and we ain't even started yet.
Hey,
I swear.
Appreciate the approval.
I swear for love.
From the man himself, Joe Clair.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So with that pre-introduction, this is Dark Squad Entertainment Live Music Monday with your boys Patrice,
Eclipse,
and then, sir, who might you be?
Joe Clair. Joe Cleasy for Sheezy.
So today on Live Music Monday, we are honored to have Joe Clair here. We're gonna do we always do on Mondays or Live Music Monday Thursday edition, as sometimes it is necessary to do.
and every so often we'll drop a Tuesday edition
It's
on
always
you.
Monday us. Okay.
Got you. Okay. I love it.
Live Music Tuesday don't have the same rings.
I feel you.
But Live Music Monday Tuesday edition.
Tuesday
No, that's
edition.
It
different.
works.
It's Live Music Monday leap year edition. You better listen.
That's correct.
Right, man,
It
tell
works.
'em.
It works. So, so we're gonna have some music. We're gonna have some talk, and we're gonna have some trivia. And you know that we try to throw out trivia to songs.
Come on now, you forgot the most important part.
What?
Some foolery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some
As you
foolery.
This is wonderful. I really got to say it. This is fabulous. Who did the molding? Who did the molding? Look at it. And he got the drop molding too. It's not attached to the ceiling. It's drop molding.
Now, my grandmama and a couple of her friends worked on this personally.
That is all right. I need her card. I got work for your nana. I can put your nana to work. Don't play with me. Miss Claire collects the money, and we need this kind of molding.
We moving up, Grandma.
Let's go. They not messing around in here.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
They
Okay.
got the rockets sitting back here. Okay. I love it.
So and we also thank you for Chance and coming on out these parts.
Well, no problem.
Just a college boy. We appreciate
And we
that.
understand the skepticism. Trust me, we get it. Because we skeptical too. When we
when they
play
give us
it.
the address.
Like, oh, shit.
Here's the thing about coming over here today. So I work in Bethesda. For those of you outside of the DC area, Bethesda is just north of Chevy Chase, Maryland. And Chevy Chase, Maryland is one of the most affluent zip codes in all of the United States. It's like the Beverly Hills of DC. Can we say that?
That's correct.
And Beverly Hills, and then Bethesda is just north of that. So I drove from Bethesda, and the address here is South Side. South Side off of Minnesota Avenue. I said, oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if I can wear the same outfit.
Right.
Because let's keep it a buck.
Hey.
Am I supposed to wear this? But then I was like, you know what? I was driving through DC. It's rush hour. And I very seldom get to ride through our city during rush hour. Usually at rush hour, I'm home doing dad shit with the wife and kids. And I take the beltway and I go home. But this was, the sun's going down. It's the beginning of spring. People are out. And I remembered how beautiful our city I was. As I drove from Northwest all the way through to the South Side. And especially when I hit Minnesota Avenue, because I'm coming across the bridge, Pennsylvania Avenue, right?
Yeah.
And you can see up there, you can see all the way up Pennsylvania Avenue, and I'm imagining myself explaining this to people who don't live here.
Right.
Because you can see all the red lights going up Pennsylvania Avenue. And I'm like, okay, if y'all was here, the White House is this way. This is the 2300 block of Pennsylvania Avenue Southeast. It's at 1600. Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. This Pennsylvania Avenue runs north to south, and it goes from the south side up to Northwest. City is split into quadrants. Now, I was about to go into the whole shit.
Wow.
I was going to go into the whole shit because I was realizing what a jewel we live in. I've lived in a lot of other places.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived in New York. I lived in LA, and I lived in Atlanta.
Right.
I've lived in a lot of other places, and those are beautiful cities, but it ain't like this right here, man. So I'm psyched that I got to come over to the South Side, and what a fabulous house. Know, y'all, you listen. So this one, this one of them jokes. When you see the address, you be like, oh, we going around there, and then you put on the block, and it's the bangingest house on the block. You're like, oh, okay, hold up, though. I see y'all. I'm like, hold up, though, Slim. I ain't there, Slim. Hey, man, go ahead. What y'all about to do after this?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
All right.
We appreciate you coming, man.
Definitely.
It's an honor to have you.
No problem.
So to start off, like we always do, if I can figure
Can
out.
I turn on my Instagram live?
Yeah,
For
of
sure.
course.
You know what? I'm gonna let everybody gonna watch me live too.
Okay, all right.
Yep, and send them on over
Now-
our page.
Now, most of the Dark Squad already knows that we believe in support. So most of y'all have already probably gone over to Joe Clair's page and figured out who he is. For those of you who are not,
If you don't know who he is, slap yourself, first of all.
boy,
Slap
Go-
yourself.
get educated.
Left
Go
to
to his
right,
page. All right.
then come back
But
from the
let's
right
see
to the
who's
left.
who's in the building thus far, and hopefully
Roll
Mr.
call. Let's
Mr.
go.
Clair's people will come in.
Yes, indeed. I'm trying
Mike
to share.
Lord, what's up, homie?
I shared it live, but I'm trying to share the live while I'm on the live.
Okay.
Let's
Can
do
I?
it.
So I'm on the live looking at us right now, right?
Right.
Yes.
Can I share this with my people?
If
that
you
what
go
we-
live on your Instagram, just tell them where to go. Dark
All
Squad
right, that's what I
Entertainment.
do. But you know, people in my generation,
They just wanna hit that
that's
link.
too many push the buttons.
Now
They
that,
need-
I don't know how to do all that.
Oh,
Yeah, my niggas in my generation need one push the button. If
I'm
once
from
you-
that same generation, so
Nah,
I
you
get
a little,
it.
you
Okay.
was a little younger than me. You was an Xbox nigga.
Yeah, I was.
See, now I'm an Atari
wow.
26.
So what you about, 53?
I'm
No, I
55.
had a Atari 2600 though.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
just turned
45,
50
I ain't that young.
I just turned 55 last
Oh, 55, all
2
right.
weeks ago.
Okay.
now would one link that's blue or hyperlink be too much for them?
Now I put it on my Facebook. I'm on YouTube. I wonder if I could just share it while I was on here. But I'll do the other route. We'll do the
Okay.
walk around.
If we send the link to him, like if we DM'd him the link,
He knows
do
how to
you
get
know
the
how to take the link from the DM and then post it on your live?
Here.
Yeah, I already done that.
Oh,
I did that
okay.
on Facebook.
Got you.
All right. Okay. So while Joe Clair is posting the link on live, did you finish the roll call? Because I see some.
No.
I don't think
My
there.
bad. I ain't mean to mess
No,
up.
you
the
good.
roll.
No, we good. All right, so who we got in the building? Once again, let me start from the top. My man Mike Lord, what's up, bro? Looking forward to seeing you soon. Mama Spider, glad you can make it. Bianca, Celsius, what's up? Fahim, my man, what's good? Who else? We got Shanika Settles. We got Bigfoots. Murray Burgos, what you doing in here? It's the first time you ever joined. That's Maribel.
No.
Yeah.
Joe Clair, bring him out, nigga.
Yeah, I see. I see. Yeah, you on the show more often. You ain't never been
Oh,
on the
Mud
podcast.
Music's in the house. Muddy.
Who else in here? Some of y'all hiding. We know the lurkers. Y'all be in the cut.
All right. Okay. So Mud Music's in
Heaven
the house.
Bird. Hold on. Not the bird. Heaven Bird. Got Heaven Bird up here.
All right.
Joyce Barnes, Mom Dukes, Mud Music. What's up?
Okay.
All right, and whoever else y'all is in the cut who didn't identify yourself. What's up to y'all too?
All right. So very quickly, we know pretty much everybody here. But for those of you who haven't identified yourself on Mondays, and sometimes a random other weekday, we do music talk and trivia. So
Lisa Carson, what's up? Thank you for joining.
So it's a lot of laughs. It's a lot of foolishness. Because this is our evening, not to worry about being adults and to just cut the fool. It's necessary in life. It's necessary.
Absolutely.
So today we have a special guest. We have, what do you call yourself? Comedian, entertainer?
Whatever you feel like. But we can say comedian. We can go ahead and say comedian. Let's say that.
All right.
I'm turning this off because I'm about to get distracted. I got ADHD and I'm trying to do too many things.
Okay. Now, aren't you also an anchor?
Feed Safari, what's up?
I'm not an anchor on the news, but my job is co-host. That's my official title. But I'm on the news every day, and this this is a mind-blowing experience.
Fox 5, right?
Fox 5.
Okay.
It's called the DMV Zone here in Washington, D.C. I grew up watching Channel 5 my entire life, WTTG, and so the work there is kind of mind-blowing, number one. But number two, to be on the news is astonishing to me, to be quite honest. There's no other comedian in the country that does this.
Right.
Ain't no comedian
No,
on the
yeah,
news.
I've
The
never
news
heard
is
of it.
too serious.
Right,
The news, there's
yeah,
too much
yeah.
going on. So what they came up with was a show which comes on right before the rest of the news. Before the shoot 'em up bang bang news. You know, we do some of the softer stories. We do the big story of the day. If it's a big political story, big weather story, whatever, we start the show off with that. But we also get into what's going on here in the region, what's happening DC, Maryland, Virginia, DMV zone. And I stand behind an anchor. Her name is Marina Morocco. She's a true news lady, broadcast journalist, blah blah blah. She uses words like epitome, like regular. This is the epitome of dysfunction in government and city. I'm like, and I'm standing right there. Yup, tell them. Say it again, Marina. Tell they big head ass.
Those are her type words all day.
All day long. And so it's coming from where I come from, being able to what I've been able to do in my life, as a comedian or whatever. This is kind of really dope.
I can dig it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, to start out tonight, we're gonna start with for those of you who Miller's here.
Miller's
okay.
here?
Yes.
Hey,
Miller!
Hey, Miller.
Okay. So for those of you who normally come through, and then for those of you who are trickling in, we're gonna start out with a little trivia, and then as we move in through the trivia section, we're gonna intersperse as we normally do. Questions, and it's easier.
Can I play the trivia?
Oh, you was in it. You was in it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is what we do.
Is it trivia about me or is it trivia that I get the answer to?
It's all of the above. So
We can do that. So what we usually
I'm a
do...
Jeopardy nigga. I watch Jeopardy every day.
Okay.
So y'all don't understand. You can't start question games and it's on.
Okay.
I got something to prove. I'm the
Okay.
dumb one.
Well,
All right. Well, since you watch Jeopardy, you also participate in the trivia. So what we do is we take turns.
Okay.
Trying to stump the audience. Or
Yeah, we usually throw the trivia at the viewers and
they
they type in the chat what they think it is.
Got you.
But
Okay.
and we run the gamut of what's in our minds. It could be pop trivia. It could be random entertainment.
Here's an example.
Okay.
We can do any kind of trivia. Like for one that I did from Biggie's Warning song, I asked them who was paging Biggie at 5:46 in the morning. To make them go back to the lyrics and say, "Damn, hold on, let me go over the lyrics." And then people's in there like, "Nah, it was Pop from the barbershop. Nah, it was Puffy." You know what I'm saying? So that's just an example.
It was Pop.
It was Pop. It definitely was Pop.
Puffy was outside with the
And then I had asked a question. Well, I asked a lot of questions.
But hold on, I got a trivia question on top of that
Okay,
question.
okay.
Go.
All right, what you got?
But why did Pop? Who Pop heard from to make him call Biggie though?
And guess what? I used that too. I already
okay.
used
Okay,
that.
do y'all remember?
But
Pop,
let them answer.
I don't remember what the.
Y'all remember who said it was my nigga Pop from the barbershop? Told me he was in the canvas, but I heard the intricate fly. Niggas nigga like fly paper, nigga. No, slow down, love. Please chill. Drop the. Remember them niggas in Brownsville?
It was Fame.
Exactly.
So
Up in
thank Fame
Prospect.
for warning me. So I'm warning you. I got the Mac.
Now I got another trivia question.
Okay, what you got? What you got? What you got?
What incredible rap group is Fame from?
Oh,
Really?
I don't know that.
Okay, do y'all?
Do y'all know?
Hold on, y'all. I'm
Fame
sorry.
who warned
Let me-
Biggie's
Let me say
people
this.
to
Let me
warn
say
Biggie.
this. Y'all know I used to host Rap City, right?
Oh.
That's where
Let's
I
not
first
forget
saw
that.
you at.
So-
And I gotta say,
So what
you was the
rap group-
best host Rap City had. It
Thank you
wasn't
so
the
very
same
much.
after
Okay.
you left.
Okay.
Thank you so very, very much. I
Sorry, Big
appreciate
Tigger.
that.
No.
Thank you so very, very, very much.
No.
Shout out to all my co-hosts. But I'm going to go ahead and take that
Okay,
right
I
there.
forgot about that.
Yeah, who was the dude that Pop was? I mean, what rap group was Fame from?
I didn't even know Fame was from it.
Ah!
I did not know that. You just told me, so hold on. Let's see what the people
All right,
say. Does
now,
anybody
okay.
know?
While they're figuring it out, Fahim says, "Well, he gonna raise your trivia while they're answering that." And he said, "Who were the two comedians from DC that Joe Clair went on tour with back in the day?" Then Toy came in and said, your answer to your question is Digital Underground.
No.
No, okay.
Digital
No.
Underground.
Toy, that's not.
And then two comedians. With two comedians. I've been on tour with two comedians forever.
Oh, wait a minute.
They
Talking
said-
about Dominique and them?
And I like the theme song
Okay,
to
Mike
the
Lord
original
says,
Rap
was
City
it
Best.
M.O.P.?
Mike Lord
Mike
be
Lord
on
be
one.
knowing. He be
Mike Lord be on
knowing.
one.
O.P. So Fame is Fame up in Prospect, and it's Fame and
I
Bill
did not
Daniels
know that.
are the rap group M.O.P. And if
See,
you don't
you
know the
would
rap
know
group
that.
M.O.P., they Annie up, clap that
That's
fool.
what-
How about some hardcore?
Clap that fool.
I used to love M.O.P.
And the reason I know that is my most favorite rap group of all the rap duos that ever came out.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I used to love
They're
M.O.P.
my most favorite niggas in the world. Period. Point blank. I'm serious. Better than everybody. We can debate all day.
Okay. So all right, so you get the gist of it. One of my
Yep.
questions was in the Ghetto Boys iconic song, My Mind Playing Tricks on Me.
Mhm.
What were some of the ways in which their minds were playing tricks on them?
Oh, yeah.
So these are the kind of questions we answer.
Gotcha.
I also had came up with a classic on Ice Cube's "Today Was a Good Day." Why was it a good day?
Right.
And they came.
Gotcha.
They
through.
just
So
named
this-
for different reasons.
so
It was a good
these
day.
are the kind of things we ask
Well, I got a question. I want to know if anybody.
up in here.
I can ask one?
Yeah, you can ask one.
Now, how hard can I go on this podcast? Did y'all cuss and stuff on here?
I'm not.
We don't, but our guests always seem to bust
Okay.
one or two, so I'm just put it that
All
way.
right, this is for if there's anybody here under, like, right now I can say about under 37 years old, you might know this one.
Okay.
There
This was,
is
okay.
someone under 37
Okay, if
in
there's
here.
anybody under 30, you might know this one. Why did Gucci Mane tell the hoe to pull her panties up? Why did Gucci Mane?
Fahim,
Why?
Mike Lord, cousin Chris.
Did Gucci Mane tell the hoe to pull her panties up?
Please, somebody tell me.
Fahim said they be cousin, all right.
Why
Fahim,
did Gucci Mane
Not they, not they.
tell the hoe pull
Why
up the
did
panties?
Gucci Mane tell the hoe to pull her panties up?
Okay.
Why did Gucci Mane tell the hoe to pull them panties up?
You
Does anybody know?
repeated the question like 3 or 4 times.
I want to make sure that they know they know what they supposed to be answering.
This is a trivia question for your ass.
Ho. He say I don't have a clue because I don't know the hoe. It always count on Fahim for some funny. No, I guess nobody knows.
People aren't acquainted.
Don't none of y'all listen to Gucci?
They don't seem acquainted with her.
Her?
No, that's
the hoe.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's a her.
So yeah.
All right, so what's the answer?
There's a song, and I study hip hop because Rap City wasn't a coincidence. I love you could tell from how I got on the record.
Yeah.
The shit that I do. I am hip hop.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I still study, listen to, follow all of the. And Gucci Mane had when people say lines, as a comedian and just as a son of 2 English teachers, how we use language really impresses me.
Yeah.
And even though it be saying some vulgar, foul shit, the way that you say it is just like incredible. So Gucci Mane got a line in his song.
Wait,
Nah.
Mike Lord came through. I'm not
He
sure
probably
if
correct
this is
too.
Let me say. Yep.
Mike Lord, you are correct.
Mike Lord,
Mike
he
Lord, you are
on it,
correct.
Lil.
Pull your panties up cause you fuck like a granny fuck. I heard that
Wow.
and I opened Merriam-Webster's dictionary and I said, this is great American literature right here. Nobody in the
Wow.
history of the world has ever put those words together. Number 1.
Wow.
2, and made some money from it.
Oh yeah.
That is going down in history forever. So now while you and I sitting out in here in disgust, just imagine what that's going to sound like 50, 70, 100 years from now. Now let's
Yeah.
take what we listen to now.
Right.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a Yankee Doodle. They was calling him sweet. They was saying he was a Yankee Doodle.
I didn't know this. I didn't know this about Yankee.
No,
Wow.
why would you know that? Because it's lost its context.
Okay.
You weren't there.
Okay.
So for us, it's a. So when you 100 years now, ho, pull your panties up because you fuck like a granny. Fuck that fuck around, be the branding for some cereal or some shit. The way the world is going.
No, the way the world is going.
The way the world is
he's
going.
correct. The way the world. Have you watched the Grammys lately?
Let
me get a box of these.
It's ridiculous.
Can I put something into context?
Okay, Mike Lord said it took him a minute to remember that though. The way the world is going, he's right.
Listen,
world ain't going nowhere.
If I may, the front runner, the far ahead front runner, beating everybody front runner for the Republican nomination for president has multiple indictments pending and won last time saying grab him by the butt.
Yes, that's
right. Is it far-fetched for you to believe 100 years from now, ho, pull your panties up because you fuck like a granny fuck? That'd be the name of somebody's special. That'd be the name of somebody's comedy special. Really soon.
Speaking of, because I got to ask, right?
For sure.
This for you. I heard you have a bakery or something. What the name of that bakery is?
I bake cakes. I do not have a bakery. I have cakes in a bakery.
Cakes in the bakery, okay.
In a bakery. The bakery is called 9010 by DC Sweet Potato Cake.
Okay.
And it's on 17th and K in Northwest. Now here's the thing. My cakes are out of stock for a second.
I was saying, how you gonna come in here and not bring the delicious?
You got to understand. Some things that popped off, and I'm glad you asked me. Okay. If you are opening a business,
what's up?
If you opening a business, you running a business, blah, 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 make sure you do your due diligence first. I don't give a fuck how good your idea is. So I didn't do the due diligence, started selling cake under a brand name, blah, 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 associated with some other shit. Then I ran into trademark problems, blah, blah, blah. I was like, let me stop and fix it, get it right. The cake, every time I come out with the cake, the shit fly off the shelf.
Oh my goodness.
It's a Joe Clair super vanilla butter Prince George's County pound cake. Seat Pleasant edition. The fuck you thought?
That's a lot of labeling.
Well, that's the actual cake. Okay. The company is the Good Ass Cake Company.
That's the name of the cake.
That's what I was looking for. I knew it was something that was funny that one nigga told me about. Good ass cakes.
It's a good ass because it's as good ass cake that you've ever tried in your life.
I want to walk in a place that say something like that. I just do.
Now, when you bite, you like, man, this is some good ass cake. But when you're branding it, it's just as good as anything you've had before.
Now, how did you get in the cakes?
All right, here's what happened. So I got a real black ass wife. Listen, man. For the rest of my life, I will be talking about this woman because this is my person.
D, what's up?
Oh.
And so she's super black. And one day, it was a family function. And I had cooked because I cook a lot, right? So I cooked everything, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, y'all want cake? He was like, yeah, let's bake a cake. She's like, baby, bake a cake. So I baked the cake. And it's my pound cake recipe.
Oh,
right?
what?
I'll tell you the secret one day, but not today. Right? Okay. And so my cake with my icing, the whole everything on it, boom, boom, boom. My frosting, knock it out with some macerated strawberries and fresh whipped cream.
Woo!
Right? Fresh. You take the cream.
Oh, I know. Whip it up yourself.
So at home. So I'm at home with this shit. So we done ate everything. I done made turkey burgers and a big ass salmon and potato salad. And my mother there, her aunties, everybody, the kids running around, my brother sitting there reading everybody. Yes. Don't even play. It's a beautiful time at my house. You hear me? I bring the cake out and, my wife makes herself a slice and everybody, I start hearing them, And my wife's sitting there eating the cake with her hand on her head. You know how y'all be... y'all been eating all day, you eating like this, and she's sitting there eating. She's, I wish a bitch would. She said that in front of my mother about it, and my mother was like, right? Now my mother's a prim and proper black woman. You understand, from the Midwest.
Wow.
When my mother was like, right, child, right? And so, you should sell this cake. You should sell this cake. You know that people always say that, like in the movies and shit. Well, what happened is my wife took my recipe one morning, baked a bunch of cakes, and took them up to Q's Barbershop on Addison, on MLK right off of Eastern Avenue and Addison Road. Y'all know Q's Barbershop? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Right there by
Yeah, I know.
across from Jumbo. What used to be right there?
Shrimp boat?
No, not the shrimp boat. On MLK, on Martin Luther King Maryland, C Pleasant. And they just closed the curry out used to be across the street.
Yeah, I know. I ride past that damn every day. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Not Jumbo's. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, so she take them in there. She take the cakes in there. She's like, we got cakes for sale. And it's her and my daughter. And she's like, we got cakes for sale. Q was like, oh, y'all got cake? Let me see the cake. And tasted the cake. 5 minutes.
Oh, my goodness.
It took 5 minutes. The cakes was gone. It took 5 minutes. The cakes was gone. Right? So then she came home. Boom, boom, boom. Talked me into baking and inquiring what it takes to actually do this. Right. It takes a lot. It is a lot of work, and I have a whole life in front of me. But I've done the preliminary work to launch this company. We were supposed to launch this month. I've been sick this month.
Yeah. Right.
All that other shit. So now I'm back on my feet, and so it looks like we might be able to get going right at the end of March. And what it takes is, now that I've done all the paperwork and shit like that, now it takes the labor, the actual labor and the marketing and the things that go along with and the customer service and quality assurance. Because one of the things you must have if you are launching a business is the ability to replicate that again and again and again and again without failure, so that you retain your customers. And I'm dead ass serious on making sure that when I roll this out, it maintains the integrity that it had when it's coming out my kitchen. Because I want women to eat it. I wish a bitch would off of my cake. You understand what I'm saying?
Now that is some cake for you right there. Okay, so now
I'm making hell of a commercial.
Okay, so all right, so we got a O more in the building. O has a man. Okay, O does crabs and seafood. Mm-hmm. Now, I've had crabs, and I got turned off of crabs. They all different sizes, and then, you get them, and you open them up, and I'm like, what was this work for? What was it for? So, I took a chance, because he was like, oh, selling crabs now. And they've been friends since they was little.
Okay.
So, of course, if he his boy, then I'm going to take a chance. And then he actually was like, I'll deliver them to your house. And I'm like, what? So, he came and delivered them. They were all uniform in size. So if it was large, they were all, and I'm talking about large.
Gotcha.
Then when you open them up, you didn't have all that drippy stuff, but at the same time, the crab meat was just
like it's supposed to be.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
And
smelling
then
good, seasoned good.
The seasoning got through to the crab. Instead of it just being all on the top, and you get in and you're like, I don't taste it.
Right.
He got it on the inside. So his crabs are delicious. So he said, Once you get back in there, delicious. Yes, crabs and cake sounds good to him. Okay. And he got a shop too. So if you looking now, I'm gonna do a shameless plug for the Dark Squad. We're gonna need a promissory note just for quality assurance for one of them cakes.
No problem. Okay. So I'll bring it through here. I'll bring it through.
We'll come get it. You just let us know where to go, and we'll come get it.
Now speaking of crabs, here's the thing. I'm from here. I grew up eating crabs from here, from the Wharf, from Melvin's, from certain crab places here. Yeah. But my wife, as I mentioned before, is from Baltimore, and she's from the west side of Baltimore. I know y'all sitting there saying, "Joe, you gotta." Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I sure did, and she's solid as a motherfucking rock.
Wait, it's the west side ghetto?
Well. That's like saying it's Southeast ghetto. There's parts that are and there's parts that ain't.
Okay.
She's from the west side.
All right.
It's just like, people from the south side. There's parts of the south side is fucking.
I was just wondering why Baltimore wasn't enough. Why the west side was.
Just like when you say she from DC and she from
South,
the same shit.
Okay.
You have seen The Wire.
Okay.
You understand why I have to make the distinction.
Okay.
Right.
And let me explain. People like Baltimore is a whole nother thing for us if we from here.
That's
true.
But
I went to school there first. First I went to Morgan State, and then I had I grew an affinity for the city, and then going back and forth through the years. I'm talking 40 years of going. Then I married a woman from my sister-in-law still live on the west side.
Does she have the Baltimore accent?
No, my wife doesn't.
Okay.
My sister-in-law has a bit of it.
Okay.
had a different kind of like. All right, my brother-in-law is. Let me explain. First of all, what my wife does. My wife is she holds an MBA. I watched her get the MBA with my daughter on her like this. I watched her get the motherfucking MBA like this.
Oh wow!
You know, let me tell you, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on at my house. First, her name is Naima Ife. That's her name. I'm not fucking around in my house. Okay. Don't let this sweater and shit fool y'all, nigga. She holds an MBA. She holds something called a CISSP, which is a Certified Information System Service. Blah, blah, blah. She holds a PMP, which is a project management professional.
Wow.
And she got that on the first try. She got all of these on the first, all of her joints came the first time. She holds real estate license in a couple of states. And we just opened and operate something called a Better Chance Recovery for substance abuse treatment and everything. I hold a degree in psychology, so that's how that business comes together, right? Mm-hmm. So my wife is from the West Side. My sister-in-law just retired from 40 years with the FBI.
Oh, wow.
My brother-in-law...
You class are high achievers.
My brother-in-law is an international art curator who like Art Basel. Everybody going, we going to Art Basel. My brother that's the corniest shit in the world. That's how art. He's somewhere. He's like Art Basel. I haven't been back in 15 years.
Oh wow.
And everybody else like, it just started popping 15 years ago. He was like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's the family I come from. But she's from the West Side, from Pimlico, from Park Heights, from right.
Pimlico was a racetrack. I know Pimlico.
But Pimlico is a neighborhood as well.
Okay.
And it's just like this. Just because this is the what the neighborhood look like, that don't mean that's what the people are. You know what I mean? That's just what the neighborhood look like. And then so that's who she is. Anyway, back to the crabs. I thought we knew crabs over here in DC. Man, please. Them Baltimore people put us to shame. I see the first time I went to eat crabs with my wife, it blew my mind. And I've been eating crabs my whole life. I ain't meet her till I was 36 years old. We sit down and eat the crabs. First of all, she sent 4 or 5 of them back off the break just looking at her. It's like, ain't nothing in those. I was like, how the fuck you know? The man sat the Jones down. She said, oh, that one. Ain't nothing in those. He was like, man, sir. Sent them back, came back, big ass crabs come back. The way she broke them Jones down so quick, I was like, oh yeah, we bullshitting over here in DC. She ate them Jones like, hey, y'all ever seen them little things? Remember on the Matrix? When them things was trying to cut into the hole of the ship and they had these little hands right here? That's how she ate the motherfucking crabs, man. It's not a game. It's not a game. Shout out to my beautiful wife and all my folks from Baltimore.
Shout out to Miss Clair.
Absolutely.
On some real shit.
All right, so let's throw a couple of trivia questions in here. Then we're gonna throw a couple of questions at Mr. Clair. Now, first though, Mud Music is he said down in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, he said they are killing crawfish and gumbo because down there crabs are for rich people.
Crabs are for rich people.
I guess they cost too much down there. He said crabs are for rich folk down there.
Oh well, here go the thing.
And he said he'd be damned if he get him a box of Granny F's.
Oh, off the shelf with the milk.
He don't want a box of those.
Cereal. Gucci Mane.
With the milk.
Granny Puffs.
Oh, man.
That's hilarious.
Real talk. Well, here's the thing. Crabs for rich people nowadays up here too, but like I said, that lady got an MBA, a CISS.
Y'all got so
she gonna go. She done worked hard. She's like, fuck that. I'm gonna get crabs year round. She eat crab. They always in season at our house. I don't know what the fuck you thought. Her and her girlfriends they call it crab ministry.
Oh my God.
That's what's up.
We're going to crab ministry tonight. We be back.
All right. All right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
No, you start and then I'll take over. And
You
then
want me to start?
Yeah.
All
right. So, I will start actually. Okay, so last time we had a podcast, I had a question. I had a series of questions on mothers. So I had 2 of those that I didn't finish out on mothers in general. Now again, everybody's mother is different, but there are some commonalities in people's mamas. I have two questions that I didn't finish in my mama category. And so the first one is, in a pinch or in an emergency, and you have been cutting up, and a belt is just not available, what does mama do? Or what can be used in place of this instrument? It's just not available. You've been cutting up. Mama believes in the Bible with this, where it says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." Mama believes in it. A belt is not available. What is an acceptable alternative to a mother?
Can I ask?
We are talking about whooping ass. Right? I blacked out for a minute, but I heard the end part. I was like, this got to be about whooping ass. This is a whooping ass question.
Do you want them to go ahead and chime in first, or can I go ahead and say something?
Okay. All right.
But there are multiple answers, so
There
go
are
ahead.
multiple answers. There are multiple answers.
Y'all in the chat, give your answers. Let's see what Joe got to
All
say.
right.
Go.
Celsius said a switch. Okay, which all right.
Number one on the list.
I knew that was coming. Anybody else got something else? Anybody else got something else?
All right. Okay. Okay.
What other ass whooping utensils did mama use besides a belt?
I got a story to tell.
Okay.
And if you got abusive mothers, there's a list for sure.
Oh my God, mamas are some creative people. They are some creative people. Okay, so
My
Bianca
father
said
used to
a
whoop
hand
my
will work.
ass with a belt, but he whipped my ass a little differently with the belt. He nunchucked that belt. Like I was getting hit with the buckle and everything. He was just, that joint was coming from everywhere.
It hurts.
Oh Lord. Okay, so Bianca says a hand, well, a good backhand from a mama is always the play, and sometimes they don't let you know they're coming. They don't always warn you when the backhand's coming. Okay, then Feet said that sometimes they don't pick up the utensil. Sometimes they grab you by the shirt first.
Jack your ass right on up.
As a warning that
Right.
when you get home, it's going down.
Even though she's smaller than you.
Snatch
Your ass up. You like, what the
Miller say the extension cord.
Okay.
That's familiar. I ain't never got whooped with one,
That's
but
a-
I done
that-
seen a
that-
couple of people get their ass
That
whooped.
is
it's-
trauma.
It's in the arsenal. It's in the arsenal.
And forgive yourself for all the things you've been through with that.
It's definitely an arsenal.
That's a
It's an
different
arsenal.
level of ass
Uh-oh,
whooping.
the table moves.
No, this is the third time it moved. So
Okay.
That's like keep it
Oh,
out.
'cause
No,
I
no,
keep
we
putting my
good.
phone
Okay.
back.
Keep it out.
Okay, so then, for you, I think now they can't see us anymore.
They can see us. I'm
They
looking
can
right
see
at us.
you
Yeah, all right.
I'm looking at all three of us.
I got that look.
through the mics. Okay, there we go. There we
All
go.
right, there we go.
Okay, all right.
I saw us. I'm
Okay,
just saying.
so now what is on your list? Okay, in a pinch.
In a
It's
pinch.
an emergency beating situation. Okay, so
I put my phone on
All
the
right.
button. When my wife was pregnant with our daughter,
mm-hmm.
one day she was sitting there rubbing my child, she had her in the belly, right? And this is how I knew I loved her unconditionally, but I knew she was Baltimore to the core.
Oh no.
We was watching some movie and the child was talking shit to the parent and what's going on, and mom, my wife, pregnant with my first child, is rubbing her belly and said, if this little heifer in my belly ever jump out there with me like that, I'm gonna chomp her in the throat.
Throat chop.
I said, who?
That throat
Could you
chop.
say that
ain't
again?
no
'Cause we don't
joke.
talk like that in my family. What you gonna do to the baby? Cause my family don't talk like that. My mother's not made like that. My mother's a double the belt up, whip your ass Midwestern. But this is Baltimore City is what I'm trying to tell you. West side. She is rubbing the child. The child ain't even born yet. And she said, tell her. She called her a heifer. I said, first of all, could you please not call my baby a heifer? She ain't even here yet. And said, if this little heifer ever jump out there like that, I'm gonna chop her in the throat. I said, chop her in the throat.
This one's new. Yeah.
You about to train the
It ain't new.
No, chopping in the throat's
Oh,
not.
yeah, no, that
From
ain't
my-
new.
chop in the throat.
Mamas and papas. That throat chop is real. That ain't new.
Throat chop. Wah-wah.
That's not
Baltimore
new.
City for sure.
That
Baltimore
sure ain't
City
new.
for sure. Oh, Baltimore
Has
City
anybody
for
had the
sure.
throat chop? I wasn't aware
Chop
of
you in
throat
the
I've
chop.
seen some throat chops in my life.
Now, luckily, my children have grown up out in Bowie, so they haven't gotten throat chopped. You know, they learn how to act, and they are children who have a few things and appreciate the things that their parents have given them. So they haven't had no throat chop yet, but I'm watching my daughter. She about to hit 15 and she getting a little sassy around the mouth. I said, okay, you better learn how to box or duck, one or the other, because your mother is not fucking around with you. Her name is Naima Ife. You think she playing? She's not fucking around with you.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That throat chop is.
Yeah, that's new for me. That's new. Okay. So Toy said that that her mother gave her the eyes, and that the eyes that could kill, and that was it. I hated that because it meant that you were terrorized the whole day, or until beating time, because you knew it was coming. Once she gave you the eyes, that was it. Beating time, it was a matter of time. So you would be terrorized for the rest of the time. So Celsius said that he did not. Oh, wait a minute. So Mud Music said wait. He said Mud Music said that everybody thinks that men have Adam's apple. Those are not Adam's apples. Those are throat chop lumps.
Throat chop. What the fuck that is?
Instant target. Mama Spider said we called it closed hang.
Y'all ever seen that movie He Got Game?
Yeah.
Yes.
With Denzel, yeah.
Remember the high school dude was talking shit to him?
Yeah.
Bopped in the throat right
Yeah.
quick. Shut your
That
motherfucking ass up.
That was an instant kill though.
Yeah, man.
That's better than
she was
stealing
rubbing
the
the
off
girl.
the top.
Listen, the baby wasn't even kicking yet. She was still just a baby. And said, I need you to know this little hefty in here ever. I'm gonna chop in the throat. I said, that's your go-to? Is chopping
in the throat.
The go-to.
God damn.
Think about it though, that's an instant knockout.
Yeah.
If you got beef and you about to fight, aiming for the jaw, giving that throat chop. The fight's over.
It is.
You ain't fighting back off no throat chop.
Now, Celsius said that he never had the throat chop from his mama, but she did have a lightning fast slap.
There you go.
That was critical. It was now that speed of the
Lightning
slap.
fast slap.
Not only the speed, the angles. How you sitting in back of them in the car and you still get it?
Now, I need to share something with the African American community real quick.
Okay.
Because I grew up in a different kind of household. So by the time, my parents split when I was like 4 or 5. And by the time my mother gave me my last whooping. I got the last belt whooping when I was in the 5th grade.
Okay.
Right? That was the last time I got a belt whooping. Her thing to me and to her children was, if I keep giving y'all this abuse, you gonna go and abuse. And that might turn y'all into criminals, because you prone to be. So the last thing she did, the last act of violence that she ever talks about, is when she smacked my brother one time in the face. He was in 11th grade and he was talking shit. She smacked him in the face. And she apologized to him. After she did it, she sat him down. And you got to understand my mother. All right, my mother is from the Midwest. She's from Kansas. She's not from Kansas City, Missouri. She's from Kansas City, Kansas. But she's a gorgeous woman. Her and my father moved here when my father went to Howard Law. And, right, so I was born here.
Gotcha.
Me and my sister, the kids, born here. My brothers was born there. Anyway, my mother's very proper. She was an English professor at GW for a long time. She's a writer. She has books out all over the world. And they're all, Maxine Clair is her name. Please look her up.
Okay.
So when it came to ass whooping time, it was a little different. Joey, that's how she talks to me. Joey, I need you to go get the belt right now. I gotta get the belt right now. Now I have an older brother.
Whose mother is this polite?
This is my mother. My mother.
That's
about the woman ass.
Yeah,
though.
that's amazing.
It wasn't even attitude. It was more she was hurt that she had to do it.
Oh my
She's
God.
disgusted with the fact that I have
Wow.
it. I need you to go get the belt right now. Like, you are making me get this fucking belt. And so now I gotta go find the belt, right? Of course, I go find the thick belt because that's the slowest one. My brother, I got an older brother who don't fuck around. He go, Ma, this the belt you looking for right here? This one? I hate your motherfucking ass. You looking for this belt? Yes, here you go. Because he has been shows. It has been shows all day long. Yes.
Oh,
And my
man.
mother, so she after that, her thing was, she saw enough black men get beat that we needed that was the last thing she needed to do, was beat her black boys. She needed to turn us into something else. And what she did, she turned it into this just straight up disappointment movie. So when she said the eyes I got were,
It's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna
no,
hurt
not
No,
even that.
no.
She not even,
No,
it ain't
you
even whipping
disappointed
no
me
more.
to my core.
It's more
Well,
like,
well,
it's just,
okay.
she would
Yeah.
look at me, she would just be, So, like and it felt like I really just like crushed my mother.
Right.
I was like, no, I can't, not her. Hold on, okay, hold up, ma. I'm gonna get it together. And so, and because of that, I've never been arrested. I've never hit no woman. I've never, I ain't go down a path that I could have.
Yeah.
I understood what violence actually meant and what would happen with violence in all its forms. Now, I gave my son a whooping once, but I gave just enough so he understands that the belt is an option, but it hurt me to do it.
Right.
But now, hold up, he needed this ass whooping. and he caught that one. But had it been my father who was abusive to my mother, had I had his ways, I'd probably be done broke a rib or something.
Yeah.
And so for anybody who's listening, man, there are other ways to raise your children. I know we used to,
jacking them up,
excessive
force.
We got, but you don't have to do that. Right now, when I talk to my kids, they be all the shit straightens up. And all I'm doing is talking. I ain't never had to hit nobody. I don't got to use the belt, none of that shit. When Dad get to talking, I see what changes in them, and then they want to do better. Now my wife still has chop them in the throat as a backup, in case you by the time you hit the 11th grade,
Keep it in the cut.
By the time you hit the 11th grade, and my Jedi mind tricks don't work no more.
Hey, baby, give him the throat chop.
Okay, it's time to call in the Sith Lord. It's time. I need Mace Windu to come in with the lightsaber.
That's like when regular police ain't getting the job done. You got to call the military. Hey, baby, throat chop.
Oh, my goodness.
Code red.
My Jedi mind tricks ain't working no motherfucking more. Whoop, whoop. That one.
All right. Now, Toy says she got pinched. But on the tender part, oh my goodness, of the arm, and it was silent, and then it would be twisted. So nobody knows but you and your mama, and people wonder why you all of a sudden caught the.
I gotta tell the story since we talking about whooping ass. Okay. And since my mother's out here, she can attest to this story. I was a different kind of child. Bad as hell, one might say.
One might say it.
I was bad as hell.
One would say it, actually.
Now, I done had a fair share of ass whoopings in my lifetime. Between moms and pops. Mama gave me most of them.
Yeah.
But there was this one particular ass whooping that my mama had gave me, right? And I do mean my mother was beating the hell out of me. I'm talking about she was going all in, breaking a sweat. I mean, she really gave her best effort to beat my ass. This is how, when I discovered I was a little mentally challenged as a child. Because as much as my mother was whooping my ass, I was laughing the entire time she was beating my ass.
Listen.
And she got frustrated and stopped beating me because I was cracking up laughing.
Listen.
Ma, am I lying?
Listen.
It didn't hurt?
That fifth
grade, did.
But that 5th grade ass whooping I got,
did.
I bust out laughing. And it's me laughing, and I have a very hearty laugh. If you've ever been to my comedy shows, you know how. And I'm dying laughing while my mother is, because she was so mad.
Right.
And she's swinging this belt, and she doing her thing. But I'm like, for real, man. Hey, for real, man. At first I was dancing. You dancing from it at first. But then after a while, I was just dancing to help her ego, because this ass whooping is not effective no more.
Hey, that's what I was.
I had ass whooping.
Ma, does this sound familiar?
Boys
the more my mother beat my ass, the harder I laughed. I swear. She got so mad and frustrated, she just gave up and said, man, I can't deal with this boy, and walked off.
Real shit. That's why boys age out of ass whoopings. Girls.
My grandma was looking at me like, this nigga's crazy.
My brothers and sisters were like, fuck is you laughing at? I was like, this is hilarious. And she got madder and madder. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. This is hilarious.
Ma, where you at, Ma?
Eddie Murphy needs to do this on Saturday night. I was in the 5th grade. I was like, Eddie Murphy needs to do this on Saturday night. Can we can this? Is there any way we can say all this in the
Oh,
school?
my
Make a film?
goodness.
This is hilarious.
I thought I was the only one.
And I had on shorts. I had on shorts and just a little white beater or whatever. And she whipped my and I'm dying laughing.
Oh goodness, that is funny. I
And we
thought
got
I was only
and we got an ass whipping over, and that was the last time we got an ass whipping because my brother left the ice trays out. And when my mom came home from work, she walked all the way from Addison Road Subway to our house, and there wasn't no ice. And she said, "Who left the ice trays out?" She had had enough. She had had enough. Oh, some other bullshit. She had enough.
Oh my God.
You know, and like I
Not
told you, she's
over
a
the
very
ice
proper
trader.
woman. She's a very proper, but she in the middle of Sea Pleasant at the time. We in Peppermint Village, right up the street from Central Gardens. Y'all know where the fuck we live
I
at.
know exactly
You
what
know
that is.
I live on Hastings Drive, right?
Right.
Up Central, so Central
Oh,
Gardens the
God.
bottom of my hill. Let me put it that way. And she came home, she done walked past these niggas who be throwing bottles and shit and people walking around Madison Road. Who left the ice trays out? My brother, first of all, we already black children, so we know not to snitch. And my brother was like, not me. And we like, not me. My sister, not me.
Oh my God.
We sitting there looking at you. My mom was like, get the belt. Get the belt. We was like, get the belt. And the belt hadn't been out in at least 18 months at this point.
Oh,
We had a
man.
good 18
A
month
streak.
run. Yeah, we had a
No
good 18
ass whooping
month.
streak.
Everything was good, man. Her and my father was co-parenting and shit was working out. Things was going okay at the job, except for this day. Couldn't take it no more. Wasn't no ice for that motherfucking ice wood. Get them out. And my oldest brother had just come home. He just came
Oh
home
my God, I'm
from
done.
college. My oldest brother just came home from his freshman year in
man.
Tennessee State. And he was like, this belt? This the belt you looking
wow.
for, Mom?
Oh, no.
Yes, it's time for everybody to get an ass because they have been acting up around here all day long. Yes.
Did
Wow.
she beat everybody?
All me, the three of us. He was too old to be getting
Right. No, he's the one that found the belt. Okay, so he was just dang.
So,
He was just
so
home
no,
from
nobody fessed up. Everybody took the
Nobody
L.
fessed up. She eventually
Man.
knew it was my oldest brother, but she was tired of it. But and y'all gonna stand up for this shit? Well, then y'all taking this ass whooping too. My mother has 8 brothers and sisters. It's 9 of them. So
Oh, hold up though. Was that an ass whooping offense? Just leave the ice trays up?
If she had walked all them blocks
That
and was
day was
thirsty,
Wow.
and you come and you want that cold
No,
water,
I
you
get. I'm
thinking
just
about
like,
that
I'm
water
really
in the
thinking
hot
about it
sun,
like, damn,
and
everybody
these
took an ass
little-
whooping over some ice
like,
water.
Who left the ice trays out?
You know the type of day I had? Oh, I'm whooping ass. I'm whooping ass.
That was the rest of it. Do you know what type of day I had? I had to walk past Central Gardens.
Yeah, that's the belt. Give me that one.
And
I'm whooping
sometimes
ass.
people don't know when you have something in your mind. All she probably wanted to come home is do is get some ice water.
Yep. That's all she was looking forward to. And my brother lied, and we stood up with his lie. Everybody get this ass whooping. And I had the nerve to bust out laughing at the shit.
Oh no!
Oh man.
I'm surprised she forgave
I
us.
bet there'll be ice water in this house from now on.
Oh, and we ain't missing, she ain't never need a cold drink ever. Goddamn right. My mother, I take her ice weekly. I deliver ice to her now. You understand? She done moved. Guess what she
Oh
live
my
now?
God.
Guess what she live now? Up Wisconsin Avenue, up there
No.
on Massachusetts, up there by the
Wow.
cathedral.
Oh wow! She done
sure
moved
do.
up like George and Weezy.
Do you think she didn't?
Okay.
I told you she write books and shit. She ain't fucking around.
All right.
Hilarious.
So
Who left the ice trays out?
That should be a play.
Okay.
We need to make a
Oh,
whole
it's-
play out of that
yeah.
joke.
Excuse me.
All
I'm
right.
putting that out.
That's a play. They got a movie called Who Made the Potato Salad? Who left the damn ice trays out?
Jacarius Johnson presents Who left the ice trays?
Yes.
all right. So Mud Music said,
He said, that's it. Good kids get a spanking. We bad kids toted ass whooping.
Right. There you go. You know what? You right.
What's a spanking? I have never had a spanking.
a spanking
I ain't
is
never
that
had a-
little light. Don't do it anymore, Jimmy.
Well, no, I can't say that. Here's what a spanking is. A spanking is when they do it and they don't use no cuss words.
What, really? I thought it was the amount of force.
You That's an ass whooping. Didn't I tell you your
That was the version my mother gave me when I was laughing at her.
My mother gave spankings. If you don't do your homework, you're not going to be successful. That's a spanking.
That was the talk while you were getting beat?
Yeah, my mother used to give us, that's the ass whoopings. That's why I turned out to be the kind of motherfucker
Okay.
that
I always
am.
thought that there had to be some abusive language going on with
Once she start cussing at you, that's an ass whooping.
Nah, I was a little bastard. I was all little kinds.
My mother never called me that. I never got
My
called.
mother was going in. I'm talking about she switched hands on me and everything.
No,
She was like, I'm going to beat the out of you little mother.
See, yeah. That's how, see how
That was
the
like,
Do you understand the difference of the
give me
energy?
more, give me more.
Can you understand the difference of the energy of two ass whoopings?
Yes.
Can you see the difference? That is Darth Vader in them.
Yes.
That's mine is Star Wars. I'm Yoda in them when I gotta get disciplined. Mine was just discipline.
Okay.
That was training for the dark side. Thus, what's the name of the place we sitting in right now?
DarkSquadEnt.
I'm trying
Dark
to tell you
Squad,
something.
I'm
I'm trying to explain something to
Woo.
you. He is the lightest side of the dark
The
side.
light
Because he's trying to do something good with the energy that he was given. You
Oh,
understand?
hey,
Oh
He
my
wants to
goodness.
do good out here in this world. But how did that ass woman go?
hey, mama was giving it to me. You little mother, I'm
Yeah,
beat her. She choked me, she jacked me
Yeah,
up,
see?
switched hands, went this way, went that way, gave me an elbow, gave me a headlock. She went head on me. Bite up, bite
That's
No,
ass.
no, I'm not switching hands, give me up. But she did whoop my ass. And
That's good
the
old
harder
ass
she
whooping.
beat me, the more I laughed.
Oh Lordy.
There you go.
Like I was trying to piss her off.
Okay, now Mud Music said that his grandmother was like your mother. There was not a jury trial. Everybody just got it.
Line up.
Yeah.
Nah,
No jury
said
trial.
hell
No jury
yeah.
trial.
Line them
Okay.
up. Yeah, my mother had 8 brothers and sisters, and that's how she understood it. Matter of fact, the people who lived next door to us, I think it was like 6 of them at one point, so they all got ass whoopings together. People over there was like 5 or 6 of them, they all got ass whoopings together. The people that so this was back in the day when everybody got ass whoopings together. All
Well,
y'all
see,
line up.
I was the only child during the time, so I took all my
Ooh.
ass whooping solo.
Ooh.
And when I did have a little sister born, she
Oh,
didn't
no.
really get no ass
Yeah,
whooping.
no, they don't get the
She
little
got
girl.
away with a whole lot more than I would have got my ass whooped
If
for.
there's an extensive gap
I
between
need answers.
no, if there's an extensive gap between the one child and another child, that child with that gap, because my parents did it too. There was a 15-year gap between all 4 of us had the same both parents. My parents were together for 33 years. But anyway, so the last kid got away with murder, and the 3 of us
I can attest.
had some feelings
I
about it.
can attest.
But I
There
guess
were many.
during that 15-year period, they got tired or something.
There were many days where I would.
Yeah, they don't do the same thing to that last
There
kid.
were a lot of wait a damn minute moments in
If
my
there's
life.
a break, but
I'm
then
like, hold on
wasn't
now.
there like 11 years between the 2 of y'all?
Yeah, but I was looking like, hold on.
Nah,
now.
they ain't
I
gonna-
know
they not
them
gonna
damn
do
well
it.
think he didn't just do was say that.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to tell you what
Ain't
happened?
no ass whooping involved.
Yup. You want me to tell you what happened? What happened was throughout those years, that what you said is 11 years between you and your sister?
11, 12,
And
12.
it's 15?
Yeah.
See, y'all, that's 11, 12, and 15 Black History Months that your parents done lived through, and they have seen the abuse that ass whippers have taken on the black community, so they soften their stance. Whoa.
But if we came in the door late, they would still bust us in the lip.
Yeah, because you know better. This child don't know better yet. Hold on. You from back then. We talking about now. This is the future. See, you still can't get past the old stuff.
Oh my God.
Nah, you know you supposed to be here. I'm gonna bust you in your lip. Now did you see what I did to them? Don't you do that. Now, would you like a popsicle, popcorn and stuff? What would you like? Go get it while I beat the shit out of this one over here. That you not understanding. That's the black dichotomy. Now
Oh my God.
even though they seen that we don't need to do that to this one ain't gonna learn unless we.
Oh my God.
Cause now they testing me. Now you testing my G and you think I'm some bullshit. Miss Sophia home, stop playing.
Oh
They
my
said Miss
God.
Sophia home for the color.
Right.
Miss Sophia home
Now.
now.
Food packing and feeding. Miss Sophia home.
Oh. All right,
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna hit him with my trivia
Woo.
real quick, and
All
then
right, Lord have
we
mercy.
got to talk about the comedy show that you
All
just
right,
did.
go ahead.
For sure.
Let me hit him with my trivia.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I ain't got to look at my phone.
Okay.
Let me ask y'all something, right? According to the Notorious B.I.G., right? Christopher Wallace is what they call
That's
him.
what they. That's what I
Biggie
heard.
Smalls, right?
Okay.
Now, while his ninjas was flirting, according to Biggie, right? What was he sewing on his shirt?
Really?
He was busy sewing something on his shirt while his ninjas were flirting. Who
I
knows
don't
what?
know. Come on, everybody know
What
this.
was Biggie sewing on his shirt while his ninjas were flirting? Who knows? Talk to me.
Come on, man. Y'all know this one.
Somebody got to know.
Come on, man. Y'all got to know
Somebody
this
got
one.
to tell me.
This one right here is great. Come on,
What
y'all.
was Biggie too busy sewing on his shirt while all his ninjas were flirting? Don't all y'all speak at once now.
Okay. All right. We wait. We got Mud. We got Celsius.
Come
we
on,
got
Celsius.
Toy
Oh, where y'all at? Somebody know. Where's the
in the
champ?
building. I don't know if Drew is in here.
You know I
Oh,
know.
Fahim. I don't know
I
if
know
he
you
left.
definitely know. Mike Lord.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta know this.
All right. You want to hit him with number two
It's
while we waiting for
crickets.
number one? Hit him with the next one while we're waiting for this one.
You all have shamed me. How y'all gonna embarrass me in front of Joe Clair?
Can I tell it?
My feelings are hurt.
Come on, I'm itching.
Get him, Joe. Get him, Joe. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
My music came in. He
got
said Tigers. There was also another thing that was being sold.
But
though.
it's
That's
two.
one.
Can I go ahead and get it
Get
right?
Okay,
him
what
some.
we got?
Get him
My
some.
niggas flirt. I'm showing tigers on my shirt.
And alligators.
You want to see the inside? I see you later. You don't know that?
Yeah, come
I
on,
forgot
man.
that.
Good
I
one,
forgot
Mom Music.
that.
Though I knew somebody had to
I
come through
forgot
for
it.
me.
And so, okay, I forgot that. I really did. I
I'm
forgot
sewing
that.
tigers on my shirt
Well, then
and
I got some-
alligators.
I got some big trivia.
All right, what
Go
you got?
ahead,
What you
go.
got?
All right. I need y'all to complete the line.
All right, we like a complete
Yes,
line.
Complete the line.
We
Complete
be
the
doing
line.
that too. See, he fit
All right.
right there. He already knows.
Since we on Biggie.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Biggie said he had the cleanest, meanest what?
Ooh. I
And
know.
why?
I'm gonna leave that up to y'all though. I know the cleanest, meanest, and why.
Or it was the cleanest, meanest, and what you had never seen.
Wait a minute now. The rhyming scheme is throwing me in.
I know what it is now.
Okay, the rhyming scheme is a little suspect.
I know what it is now.
Doctor of language, I'm picking up on the rhymes.
Ladies, we gonna leave this one on
Come
y'all.
on, ladies. This was my favorite
The
line.
cleanest, meanest. What it is? What it is?
That was a line from OPP as well.
Nah.
Was it?
Cleanest, meanest on OBB?
It's the cleanest. It's a five-letter word rhyming with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't do that here.
It is a line in OPP.
Oh, that
that's-
might, you know.
Mama, yes, tigers.
There's a line in OPP that's very similar to that.
What does it say?
I don't remember. Break it down.
It says something like it's the cleanest, meanest. It's another five-letter word rhyming with cleanest and meanest. I won't get into that. I do it sort of properly. I say the last P. Stands for property.
So then
There's
you
a
got
line
it.
in there.
So you got it. Remember Biggie said, I got the cleanest, meanest, penis. You never seen this stroke of genius.
Yes.
So take off your tin boots and your bodysuit. And then your spandex. And hit my
Man
man
X.
X. Sex get rougher when they come to the nut buster. Pussy crusher.
Black nasty motherfucker.
y'all remember that?
Yeah, I know that, Joe.
I don't recall this. What song was this?
This was on his first album.
Okay.
That was the original Biggie Give Me One More
Yup.
Chance.
On the
That
Biggie
was
One
the
More
original
Chance. Yup.
One More Chance.
That's
Because
One More
the
Chance.
one he did for the video was not the original One More
Exactly.
Chance.
Oh,
He had
'cause I
a
was
One
like,
More
I
Chance
don't-
on his
Yeah, I don't
album.
know this version. Now,
Only two Biggie.
okay, Mud
Biggie
Music
and
said
hip
that
hop
he
fans
knows that
know
he
that.
said it, but he would let the ladies have this one.
Oh, my bad.
He didn't. I don't think a man wanted to type it in the chat.
I'm right. He didn't want to put that out there.
I can't see myself typing this in the
And
chat.
on that note,
Okay.
can I say something about this? I have a unique story about this. I was watching this thing. It was a group of heterosexual men having a conversation with a group of transsexual men. Right? Is that the right terminology first?
We don't know
Transsexual
because
All right.
I get it wrong every day.
So listen, there's a group of heterosexual cis men or heterosexual men
And
having a group of conversation
men.
with transgender men.
Transgender
Right? These
men.
were
Okay.
transgender men. And one of the transgender men said, "Well, what defines a man? Is it because you have a penis? Is that what defines you? Is when in order? Is that what defines that you have a penis and blah 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 blah?" And what I would need, I wish I could have been there because I'd have been like, "Well, see, that's what the problem is right there. It's not that I have a penis. It's the fact that you keep saying the word penis because men don't never use the motherfucking word penis, especially 2-3 times in a row. You sitting out here in public saying penis. We don't never say penis. If you in the doctor's office, right? Ladies don't even know this. Your doctor might say your penis one time. After that, so listen, you need to wash your dick 3 times a day. He only say penis one time. We don't use that word. And when the transsexual man said, "Well, it's because you have a penis," I said, see, that's why you can't be around us. It ain't no disrespect about none of the other shit that's going on. There ain't none of that other shit. But that part right there is where it's a little rude. You keep saying penis. Who the fuck say that? Am I lying? Am I lying?
Not at all.
I've never listen. You can hear 2 doctors at a conference, and they could both be penis doctors. You'll hear the word penis one time in a 3-day conference. We gonna call it our dick, our junk, my junk.
Penis doctors, though.
Right? They could be penis doctors. I don't know what you call them penis doctors because they do implants.
Oh my God.
So I don't know who they are, but you'll hear penis one time a day because we don't use that word.
Hello, how you doing? I'm Dr.
Unless you did, the only time you knew, that's why when I said, you was like, that brown skin don't even say, because nobody ever uses that brown skin.
That's true.
Even if your name was Enos, you wouldn't say the word penis in your rap song. Because we don't use that word.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry, I didn't need to make that.
No, okay, I think the audience they said preach.
I was not going to see Dr. Woodmore.
You're on one. Preach.
Yeah.
No Dr. Woodmore for me. All right, now.
Okay, so.
Hold on, what you got?
Okay.
You got some more trivia? All right, I'll let you get your trivia first because I want to talk about the show. But go ahead.
Oh, all right.
No, go ahead. Hit me with your trivia.
No, talk about your verse, and I'll go.
No. Now, what was this, last weekend? Last weekend, I had the privilege of going to see Joe Clair, my man Overton from Living Single.
Oh,
and
great.
somebody I think is very funny from back in the Def Comedy Jam days, my man Tyler. They killed the show. We had a good time. It was all that. My man Joe Clair was on stage with the flu, sick, but still cracking some funny jokes. Tell them about it. Let's talk about it.
Listen, so I was laying in the bed that day. I'm like, listen, man, I've been in this motherfucking bed all week, and I felt that my wife and my children weren't giving me the proper shit I needed. That so once it came time to go talk shit on Saturday night, this is perfect, and I felt good that morning.
Right.
Now, here's the thing. What everybody don't know is our caterer. We had hired a new caterer. Our old caterer, thank you so very much, had to move on because they have expanded their business. We hired a new caterer, and this nigga say his truck got stuck 2 hours before the show. And I got but at this time I done been sick all week, so I didn't know.
You said the caterer got stuck.
2 hours.
Okay,
before.
I got a comment on that, but I'm gonna let you finish too, because I definitely got to speak on that.
Got stuck, left it, so we all fucked up. I'm like, oh, this is fun. So I get to the show, I'm not feeling my best, and I said, how many tickets we sold tonight? Because the radio station didn't run my ad. Right? So now I'm like, we ain't gonna. My nigga said, shit, it's $550. And I said, it's $550. It's 150 tickets sold for this show. Yeah, $550. What the fuck? I got a pie spinach, bitch. Got a jolt of energy. I said, for real? I was not sick no more. I felt like every man feels when they get sick. I felt like I was Michael Jordan. And I had the flu, and it's the flu game, and fuck that, I'm gonna pull through, because every man listening to this, when they sick, they be like, fuck that. I'm like, if Michael Jordan go play, I'm gonna go do my shit. So I'm like, it's comedy show time.
Okay.
Band is there, the people are there, it's a good time. I'm gonna go out here and give 150% if I can, because I love, there's nothing like telling jokes in the world. Like, to a crowd, to a room full of people, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's like this is the analogy I use. Excuse my French, but if this pussy, here go telling jokes.
Wow.
I can't front. It's one of the greatest things in the world when you up there and it's clicking. And it's some shit you made up a minute. So that night, I'm talking about having the flu. So I made all this shit up that day.
Yeah.
I had just made this shit up in the back.
I knew that wasn't playing.
I just made this shit up in the back. And I'm going to say that. I'm about to go out here and say this shit I made up in the back. And they in here crying, laughing.
Miller, where you at? Miller, where's you?
The journey, or I guess the transcendence of your career, because you started out in music. Is that correct?
No, I started out in comedy. I was a
So
comedian.
bring us through the journey.
How did I get the music?
How did you get to
because you
music
started
and then
doing
back
music
to
still
comedy?
way after, right?
Because those of us who are from a certain era when videos came on all of this time, we only know you from that.
Before we get to that, I got to talk about the food situation real quick. Real quick.
All right.
Because I was at this show, right? Mm-hmm. I remember specifically seeing advertisement on your Instagrams. Oh, yeah, we going to have good food, good labs, all that shit, right? I hadn't eaten all that damn day. All that damn day. And I said, man, look, we just going to eat when we get there. I'm sure they're going to have some chicken strips or something, right? We get there, there wasn't no damn food.
Okay, we're going to need 2 pies.
So
we're going to need two
it was around 7:40.
Okay.
No, it was around 6:48, right?
Yeah, okay.
The show started at 7. We hungry in the morning.
Oh, wow.
We had the dot I asked the Chick-fil-A,
Right.
which I will say,
It's delicious.
those were the best damn Chicken-fil-A chicken strips I ever had in my damn
Right,
life.
right,
So
right there
I don't
across the
know
street.
what Bowie and them doing with them chicken strips,
Oh, yes.
but damn, them chicken strips was cranking.
And-
And we got back in time, but we was like, oh, y'all ain't got no food. They were like, hey man, the caterers.
Caterers.
And it was some ninjas outside grilling hamburgers when we left.
So this nigga show up at the end.
Oh, you
So now this nigga come at the end talking about, well, I can sell some shit on the way
No!
out. I'm like, man, I was so hot. Y'all don't understand, man. Because before this, we had been using Ruby's Southern Comfort Kitchen. Well, they
Okay,
expanded their
that's the
business.
new place, right?
Yeah, well, it's not new. They had another place.
The
They
one in
expanded.
Bowie, though, right?
They expanded.
Okay.
This is their new.
Tomorrow's in the building.
So yeah, let's say this is the new place, and so they had been doing our catering for the last year and some change.
Okay.
But Candy and them grew, and she was like, I don't have the staff to take
Right,
care of all." I
right.
said, no problem. I appreciate all you've done for us so far. And we went and searched for a new guy, and so we got somebody coming up for March the 30th. I got my timeline got flooded by people who wanted to. We went and got, and I'm sorry.
No, I know it
It's
wasn't
a
your
black-
fault
it's-
personally.
Oh, no,
but
it
you
wasn't.
did.
No, but
let me
black
tell you
people,
something.
you put
Your
on the food
salesmanship was everything.
What do you mean?
Because when I looked at his Instagram, he like, hey man, we gonna have some good food, some good laughs.
You gonna
I was
bring
like, oh
it
shit,
back?
oh man, we in that motherfucker. Let's
just
go.
like JJ picture.
Let's go.
It's gonna be like the JJ
We
picture.
we was there early and sat in the parking lot like, Joe Clair says some good food. We
Right.
good. Let them
was hot.
doors open. Point me to the chicken strips.
I was
Give me
hot.
the wings. Then it was none.
There was none.
Like,
I was
what?
bad.
I'm going to drink on an empty stomach. I'm going to save my hunger all day for this.
Yup.
It wasn't nothing. Took
Yup.
our asses to Chick-fil-A.
Chick Philly. Chick
All right. So getting back to your career.
So I
Okay.
come out of Morgan State University with a degree in psychology.
Okay.
However,
Prepared you for any of this? Did it prepare you? Maybe
All
some.
of
Huh? Okay.
for all of it.
All right.
Hell yeah. But I went away to Morgan State University. My freshman year, I went as an art major. So I started out in the arts. I'm an artist, actually.
Oh.
But
Okay.
because we talking 87, 88, niggas was having clothes and cars and shoes and shit. I was like, nah, I can't be broke. Fuck that. This artist shit is, I love doing it, but I need some money. I need some shit that's gonna give me some bread. Fuck this.
Hey.
And so
Exactly.
I went and got a degree in psychology, but I kept up my artistry in other ways. And I had a professor when I was in school, and she was like, you need to be in my play. And I was like, I ain't in nobody play. Fuck, I look like being in the play. I'm over in the art department. She said, nah, I see you out on campus. You loud, and you funny, and you this, and you got this thing in you. And I was like, who? I ain't about to fuck with that. So Miss McKinney, Dr. Mildred McKinney, made me be in her play, and I was in one of her plays.
Oh,
And
man.
she got me into like the theater crew, the performer crew in
Right.
the school. And I started being with them, and they said, "Hey, you want to do some skits?" And I was like, "All right, cool." So I started doing skits, and we had the Morgan State skit players, and we used to do these little skits, and it would make people laugh. And I was like, okay, I get it, I guess. Then one night, I was with my roommates. My roommate was an alpha, and it was him and his alpha brothers. I'm a kappa.
Right.
We playing cards, and we in there, and I got him in there crying, laughing. We in there dying, just laughing the whole shit. And these niggas like, you funny around us, but I bet you can't be funny in front of other people. I was like, who can?
Okay.
Fuck y'all bum ass alphas. Hold up. Hold up.
Right.
Y'all bum motherfuckers. You ain't where you from, nigga? What's the bet? So they bet me a case of beer.
A case of beer?
We in college.
Case of beer.
That's money.
Case of beer. I got these Miller Lights, nigga. What's up? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
It was whatever case we chose, and mine was y'all owe me a case of Miller Genuine Draft. That's when Genuine Draft had just came out. Y'all don't understand.
Miller Lights, nigga. What's up?
What's the deal? So
show me something.
And so the Q's.
I need to see it first.
Right. Pull out some caps, nigga. Let me see a bottle cap or two. I don't trust you, motherfuckers. Nah, I ain't saying 40, nigga, a case. Fuck that punk ass 40. Fuck is wrong with you? I heard y'all niggas be reneging too. I don't drink ponies, nigga. You gotta give me a case.
Man.
So it was a case of genuine draft. And the Q's was having a gong show like 2 weeks later. They said, I bet you won't go up at the gong show. I was like, bet. Now, you got to go up in front of the whole school. These these your people. This what the fuck? They know you. They see you.
That embarrassment going to follow you.
If it ain't real, this ain't.
Yeah.
And I went up there and acted a plum.
Mo Digga, what's up, cuz?
Digga, what it do?
Digga. Hey.
I went up there and acted a plum fool. Joned everybody out first. I ain't know what the fuck to do. I joned everybody out first.
Do other cities and places use the word Joan?
No.
Because I think that's a DC thing,
Okay.
right?
Why don't y'all translate?
It's certain. It's DC and then Southern
Yeah.
somewhat, but then like we.
So he cracked on everyone in the audience.
Roasted. Most of y'all might know it as roasted. Because I want to make sure they understand what he talking about when he say I joned everybody out.
The other day say when him and Red Grant used to join
together
when they was at Savannah State. And so I think he picked up Jonas from
okay.
From Red Grant, right.
Because as I went around the country, other people would use the word John.
Tori got the Miller draft in there. She got the Miller draft in there.
Goddamn right. And I went up there and I zoned everybody out. I went up there and zoned everybody out, but then hold up at the end. Y'all remember Prince had his butt cut out or something?
The assless chaps. Not the assless.
I had on some spandex with the butt cheeks cut out. At the end, I said, thank you, good night. Dropped my shit, ass cheeks, and ran off the stage. The place erupted.
Oh, my God.
The place erupted. And it was a hole right here. Because that's when niggas had biker shorts. Remember biker shorts?
So
the Speedo.
And I got the flattest ass in America.
Oh,
so
my God.
Hilarious. And I run out the door, and the place erupted, and that was the most crude jokes ever, but that was how I started. I won the bet, number one. But then somebody said, you should go down to the comedy club, and I actually met a dude named Ricky Shackelford, and Ricky invited me to the comedy club. I go down to the club, and Monique is there. Monique had just left Morgan.
Monique from the Parkers?
Yeah, Monique.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And Monique had just left Morgan a year before me.
Right,
she was at
okay.
Morgan. She went to Morgan State, so she had just left, and she was there, and she, I didn't know her or nothing, but she seemed to me, she a year in front of me or 2 years in front of me, so that's big sis. So she's like, babe, this your first time. Don't you worry about nothing. You're going to be fine. And just go up there and do your thing. And so I go up, I do my thing, and then them college jokes ain't work. Like I hit college joke 1, that worked. College joke 2, it was cool. College joke 3, the niggas like, nah, we ain't drinking, nigga. The fuck wrong with you?
These are the best kind of stories right here.
Hold up, though.
These are the best stories right here.
I can still remember him because he's sitting back there in the corner. I can remember him. But he don't know I'm about to light your ass up. That was the best thing he could have ever did was yell out at me about not being funny. Because now I start joning this nigga out.
This
And
the
I
one,
got-
oh, the one nigga who tried. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
what? What do you mean?
Hey, you saying how high, right? Get up.
Yeah. What do you mean? And I went into it like it wasn't right. Like I told y'all about my brother.
Yeah.
So you don't even y'all. I went into it. He didn't know. He didn't realize that I was trying to clean up what I normally do. What I normally do is talk shit, but I'm trying to figure out how to do it in a. So that's why I came with some jokes.
Right.
But now since they ain't working and you got something to say about it, oh well then nigga, we
That
gonna
just
see
changed the whole show on the spot. I
I
bet.
sat there and
Let
started
me
lighting
shift
this
it.
nigga up. And, you know, when they introduced me, they said, this is his first time on stage. And I'm sitting there lighting this nigga up, and I'm just keep going. And a nigga bought me a drink. Somebody walked up and handed me a drink on stage. And I was like, they give you drinks for this shit? Ah! My mind was blown.
And I had to do a whole show for 6 kids
Hey.
and then they just give them to you
That's
on the
what's
stage.
up, man.
And after that, I was a comedian.
Oh,
After
wow.
that, I was a comedian. And so my first year out of college, I graduated from Morgan that following spring, get out and become a social worker. I started working. I had a degree in psychology. I was about to go into counseling. I was about to go pursue my sociology degree, a master's in sociology at Howard. And comedy started paying the bills. I
Wow.
was
That's
working as a
what's up,
social
man.
worker, and then one night somebody told me go to this open mic.
So
And I
this
went.
was all before Rap City.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
now these are classic
But
stories.
this
See,
like
we
a
getting
year
in
or
school.
two before,
Yeah.
like a year before.
Okay.
Cause yeah,
That's what's up,
I
man.
graduated
And
in
look up
92.
See,
Rap
when
City
people
on
would
the
think
internet.
that comedy is something that you decided to do later on.
Nah.
See, that's what I'm saying, because people don't know these backstories, so people
Oh,
would think, he was
I was
originally
already
just
out
a
here lighting
host,
niggas up.
blah, blah, blah. He was a host of Rap City, then he did this, and then eventually he started doing comedy and rapping too, but see, these are...
No.
This is a special story.
Yeah, back when
no.
BET was in its heyday.
Because I thought that. I was like, okay, eventually
started on
he
Rap
started
City.
doing comedy too.
No,
Would have
no,
never
no.
thought that.
Oh no, I was out here lighting these niggas up.
That
Okay.
is dope. I agree, Celsius. That is dope. That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
Celsius said that's dope. Okay, Mo Digga, and everybody wants us to know, producer extraordinaire. You cannot let a Mo Digga walk in the
Y'all
room
already
and
know
not
who
recognize.
produced.
Not
So-
recognized.
So can I talk about Mo Digga for a second?
But come on, now we don't
Please
yeah,
do.
okay.
Please do. Because
So-
I was already about to go there, but go ahead. I'm
So
going to let you
this
take
is
the lead.
perfect. So I'm hosting Rap City, right? I'm already telling jokes at night. But before that, since rappers delight, I could rap.
Right.
So
Since the hip hop, the
since
hippie
I
to the
was,
hippie,
since I was a kid, I
that
could
rap
rap.
is delight.
yeah, since
Okay.
rappers delight, I could rap.
Okay.
So this is when I knew I could rap. We go to Beat Street came out. Remember the movie Beat
Beat
Street?
Street. Yeah.
So Beat Street
Wasn't
come
it two of them? Beat Street and Breaking.
There's Breaking and Beat Street.
Okay, got it.
We ain't go see Breaking. We ain't fuck with that. We saw Beat Street. We wanted to go see the grimy
Wait,
shit.
which one was with Ozone and
That's Breaking.
okay,
We ain't never
okay.
go see Breaking.
Okay,
We
okay.
would have seen Beat Street.
All right.
So we
Beat
go
Street
see
is
Beat
a
Street.
classic.
And here's the
Classic.
thing: before the
You saw Breaking.
I saw Beat Street.
Okay. Which one was the one like in the subway where it was the
Beat Street.
Okay, got
Beat
it, got
Street.
it, got it.
With
The king of the
Spick
beat.
and
Come
Rainbow.
on
And
now.
that beat from across
With
the street.
Spick and
uh-huh.
Rainbow.
Beat
So
Street
here's
is
what
a lesson
happens.
too because you can't let the street be. I
So
got it.
listen, that's what happened. So we go to the movies, and remember they've been playing this song on the radio
On
leading up
loop.
to the movie.
Yeah, on loop.
So I get to the motherfucking movie theater, and the record come on the movie. And so I do just like that. Beat Street, the king of the beat. I see you rocking that beat from
Across the street.
Yeah,
A beat street is a lesson too, because you can't let the streets beat you. From the spray paint can, Michelangelo's soul controls your hand. And I'm sitting there and I hit the whole song.
Right.
But I'm paying attention to these niggas. And I'm not realizing that everybody in here is like, who the fuck is this nigga that know the whole? You know the whole song? My
Word
niggas
for
ain't know
word,
that I
man,
knew
word
the
for
whole
word.
song.
Right.
I knew the whole song, and I'm sitting there with the nigga. And I know all of the ad
Oh, the
libs and
ad-libs,
everything.
right? The ad-libs. Okay.
And so then my niggas was like, you know that? I was like, yeah, y'all don't know the whole song? They was like, no. I was like, oh, yeah, I know the whole song. So, like, I know Rappers Delight the regular. I know the extended version. Like, have you ever been over your friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? I mean, the macaroni salt and the cheese, and the chicken tastes like wood. Remember that? So that was the long version.
Hey, that old school flow used to have you like this, though.
Still sick from
That
the
old
food you
school,
ate.
hey.
So you run to the store for quick relief from a bottle of K.O. Pectin. I said, did this nigga say K.O. Pectin in the motherfucking rhyme? Anyway, so I knew the rhymes, and so I always had a rhyme book. Always had a rhyme book. Like,
Now see,
always.
Oh, now hold up. They bring it up. Okay.
Because again,
Okay, so wait.
people who don't know would have thought that rapping is something that you decided to do later.
Casually, that's correct. All right, now people
'Cause
said
no,
don't
I'ma
forget
tell you,
about other
I've had people
classics.
say I ain't never heard Joe Clair rap a
People
day
did
in
say
his
that.
life.
They did say that.
And I even told him, I said, far as I know, I said, nah, he been rapping for a minute. I've been around Joe Clair rapping since back in the 90s. I used to be in the studio with Joe Clair when he was recording stuff. Like, he been rapping since way
y'all
back
knew
then.
back in his Dark Alley days?
Yeah.
That's how I know Digga.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Digga taught me how to make music.
Yeah.
I already knew how to rap. Beats was costing too much. I was like, well, why don't I learn how to make my own beat?
Make them your damn self.
And that's how I learned. And Mo Digga taught me, because I didn't know how to. I had a drum machine. I had an MP. I had bought my MP, and I taught Digga how to use an MP. Digga taught me how to scales, chords, keys.
Wow.
Time signatures. Dark sounds, light sounds, pads, chord, keyboard, keys. Synthesizers, drums, kick, snares, rims. Digga taught me all of that. I didn't know none of that shit. And so now I produce for myself and other people. And I'm a beast.
And I heard a couple of the tracks you made when we was in the studio. I don't even know if you remember.
When we was at Slab Jump.
At Slab Studio, yeah.
At Slab Jump. Yeah, I still.
Yes, sir.
And so I teach. I actually teach music production.
Hey, I might need to take a class or two, man. I need to learn some
I teach
things.
music production.
Because I'm a beast on the mic. I need to learn the production side of the rest of that stuff.
I was teaching in DC jail for a little while.
For real?
Were you with DYRS? Were you with them?
I was with my own little.
You were through.
I agree. Mo Digga is a beast. I'm waiting on Mo Digga to send me the product that he was working on in the studio for me today.
Okay, so wait, when did Rap City come about then?
So my first year, I started.
How did you get in a BET radar?
I started telling jokes in 1993, January 1993.
93? It was that long ago?
January 1993.
Damn, that was the year after the Chronic came out.
We
we was fresh off the joint and Snoop and them.
I quit my job in April.
Wow.
That's what's up, man.
They was gonna fire me, but I quit my job in April. I was 20-something years old, nigga. I wasn't thinking about this.
Oh, you, Jack.
You know what I'm saying? So they was gonna fire me. I quit. And I started calling BET every day. I started calling BET. So the first thing that happened. So here's the first thing that happened. I got on the Ricky Lake show, right?
You was on Ricky Lake?
First, I was on the Ricky Lake show. It was the second season of Ricky Lake. Y'all ain't never heard this story?
I didn't know you were Ricky Lake. No.
Hey, before you go on to Ricky Lake, though, I must say, let me take the Rap City real quick. Hey.
Old time is like, nigga, I got husband shit to do.
All right.
I didn't realize it was that late.
Oh,
I'm having a good time.
Okay, you supposed to be until 8:30, but
okay, no, we good.
I'm gonna say two words and then get back to Ricky Lake.
All right, go ahead.
Big legs, my ninja. Big legs. That's all I'm gonna say. Big legs.
Here's the thing. I saw Les recently, and I was like, I'm so glad you didn't give me no pussy. Because it would have messed all that shit. It really would have messed all that shit. That's my sister to
Big
the end.
Leslie.
That is my sister forever. She is quite a human being. When you've known people that long and you don't fuck up the relationship,
For y'all that don't know, the original host of Rap City was Joe Clair and Big Les together. Woo!
Don't she dance?
Something about that
dancer.
Big Les.
She's
Big Les was a dancer for Oaktown 357 with MC Hammer.
In Living Single, the
We
person
are
on
living.
yeah, that's her dancing.
Okay.
And she danced for Hammer back in the days. Oaktown 357.
And Remember the Times video, dancing with Michael
Big Les in that video?
Yes. Make sure you go back and
hold on, I gotta go back and look now.
She in You Remind Me by Mary J. Blige video. Big Les in everybody's video. Big
Wow.
Les is, hold on a second.
I probably knew and just forgot.
I'm just Joe
I'm starting to age.
I'm just Joe Clair. That's Big Les. Hold on. And so, you know,
Joe Clair and Big Legs was everything back then.
I saw her, you know, we just did the hip hop awards recently, and it was, you know, just to see my sister. We at this age now. And you know, I ain't fine as a motherfucker, thick as hell. Who don't want to fuck you? But
Big
you know,
Leslie.
because of how I was raised,
Yeah.
you respect your coworker. Though you don't shit where you eat at. You know, you do. First of all, you don't shit where you eat. Respect your coworker. She ain't here busting her ass, and she could teach you a whole lot.
Right.
Now hold up. You got some fine ass friends though that don't have nothing to do with none of this shit. How you do? You know, I'm on TV now.
So hold on. You said you got the 8:30, right?
Yep.
We ain't trying to hold you. So with that being said, what we got to do before you go, and it's 8:11, we got to get into the song we did together.
Yes,
we got to play it. We got to talk to the audience about
Let's
it.
go.
That's important.
Let's go. Go and run that next.
Let's go.
Can we?
You want to talk about it real quick, or you just want to jump straight into playing it?
All right. So well, here's the thing. It you know, Digga called and was like, man, I need you on this remix. And if Digga called me, I'm whatever you need me to rap, whatever you need. That's my my man.
Right.
And so he sent me and I love his production. I wish to someday be like the way this nigga make tracks is just like, go ahead, man, stop playing. Like,
I was mad. I had to leave this. I was at the studio before I came here while he's working on a new track.
Yeah.
And I was mad that I had to come here and do this, but I was like, nah, this Joe Clair night. So I gotta go, but I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I was mad I had to leave early because I didn't even hear the finished product or whatever else he did before I left. But boy's a beast. That's my brother. That's my man too. Like, yeah, that just want to tell you something about
so he sent me the track, and I heard everybody else rhyme, and I was like, okay, how can I make this? Like, I gotta step up because I might be the last rapper.
Right.
You know, if you're the last rapper, you better be impressive.
Or you be one of those Eminem community join your record type things. You can't live that down.
Me, I was like, well, this one I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna use something familiar to everybody first.
Yeah.
To set it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So because I know I'm already knowing this. People like, who the fuck is Joe Clair when he start rapping?
Right.
What the fuck? So I'm gonna use that, but then from there I'm going straight into how I rap.
Yeah.
You know how I spit. So my day, you know that I know you really good.
Yes, that's him. So okay, so Mud Music said.
Let me
so
tell
wait a
you.
minute. So this is the guy who at the end was like, it's Dark Squad.
Yes, that's him.
That's him.
That was hilarious
That's
too.
him.
That was
That's
great promo. I love it.
Thank you.
And let me say this too. You definitely did your thing on that verse too. Like you gave me exactly what I was looking for. Because when Mo Digga originally approached me and said, "Hey man, I'm trying to get Joe on the track with you," and I was like, because I had a whole different idea. I got to tell the story. I had a whole different idea for what I was going to do for the second Be Mine. It was actually going to be Be Mine Part 2. Well, I'm just going to tell an aftermath story based on the first one. Now I got the girl. This is what's going on with us now. And he said, man, Joe trying, you know what I'm saying, get Joe on this track with you. And I'm thinking at the time, I'm like, he don't really fit into the story I'm trying to tell. But I thought about it. I said, you know what, I can make 100 Be Mines. I said, instead of it being a part 2, I'm going to call it Be Mine Remix. That way he does fit into it, and we can crank this joint out. And you definitely delivered, bro. You definitely did. And people have told me that I've had people say, hey, Joe slid on the Joe. Joe did his thing on the Joe. Damn, Joe didn't miss a beat. Joe made it look easy. Like, I'm trying to tell you. And y'all out there in the audience, let Joe know how y'all felt about his verse on Be Mine Remix, which we're about to get into right now.
Miller's in there. Okay.
Miller!
Okay.
Yeah, Miller was the first one saying, great job, Joe. Fire emoji.
Oh, man,
I've had many people hit me up and say, man, I ain't even know. I've never heard Joe Clair rap a day in his life. I didn't even know. And I said, nah, man.
I guess that.
Yo. But nah. I'm honored to have you on the track.
Them coupons for the cake.
You know we got to do it now, all right?
Let's go.
Okay.
Produced by Mo Digga, or we can do it to one of your tracks.
Now listen.
I'm down.
Now listen.
We can do it to one of your tracks. Or y'all can collab on that track. Whatever way you want to do it. We got to do another though.
I'm in the middle of some shit right now. I don't think the boy. Remember Raekwon said, I know the world been waiting to hear because I've been waiting to hear it. I've got some shit in my phone right now.
Let's do it.
But let's run this Be Mine.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right, now,
Mud Music say I heard the song. Waiting on the video. The video
The
is
video's
out, bro.
out. Mud, the video's
Go
out.
look that
It's
up
out.
on our channel. That
Okay,
thing out.
the video's out. So yeah, he does reaction. This man that put us on the Indonesian music. This man that put us on the country rap. That stuff bangs. That country rap.
Yeah, country rap bang.
It bangs.
So
yeah, this is our Big Brother channel.
we are
Thank you,
about
thank
to
you.
play.
So and he does bomb reaction. He got a country accent, but he got personality like yours, where it's not even about the song. His personality sucks you in.
He has the
Even
greatest
the stuff that you like.
personality.
I wouldn't usually
Watching
listen to
him
this,
is so
but
entertaining.
Yeah, watching him,
it's all smiles and laughter
yeah,
the
it's
entire
very
time. I love me
entertaining.
some
Very
music.
entertaining.
That's what I got.
So his reaction, we'll definitely send that
Turn
to
your
you.
volume up.
Thank you.
Okay.
We about to play Be Mine
Oh, he
remix.
said he was trying to do the remix weeks ago, but because he been in Texas. It's out
Featuring
now.
Rita D. Lewis and
Yes.
Joe Clair.
Okay, now so
I'm proud of this project right here for sure.
Sean Crank.
It do.
all right. So what I gotta do is I got to find the song.
Make sure you turn your
Oh,
volume
the
up.
other thing that I'm gonna ask y'all to do, please, is go watch the video.
Yes.
So far, almost 4,000 of y'all have seen it, which means it's a whole bunch of y'all, especially a whole bunch of your people that have not seen it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna send you the link and see if you can run a story.
Don't worry. Don't say I got you.
Okay.
To be a
all right.
local ninja, it did pretty good. Almost 4,000.
Yeah, but so that means there's
There you
a
go.
whole bunch of people following you that ain't seen it. All right, are we ready?
We ready. Turn that volume up. Crank it for the people. And let Joe know how y'all felt about his verse. Show him love.
Thank y'all, man.
All right, so this is Be Mine, the remix.
The
and
remix.
again, the impetus or the theme around this was. Oh, impetus. Okay, I'm using words like it's
Yeah,
gonna
you
leave.
hitting me with them words.
Okay,
man.
all right.
Remember he said epitome earlier?
Okay.
The impetus and the,
Okay,
the
all right.
philosophicism. I don't know what that
Why-
mean.
why-
Talk to me like a hood nigga.
Okay, why you had did it? Why
Why I did, okay. Which I already told y'all. For one, I was not about to pass up the opportunity to do a song with Joe Clair. And, you know, like I said, I had a different idea at first, but I felt like, you know what? Let's do a remix instead of a part 2. And I'm going to tell a partial, this is what happened after story, but it still will fit him in and make it make sense.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And why
he
did you
me
decide?
justice.
Why did you decide to put him last?
Because let me go ahead and get my little story out the way and let him close the show out with a bang.
All right.
With his own separate
all
story.
right.
You know
And
what
then
I'm
we
saying?
had the smooth
And
stylings
I
of Mo
already
Digga.
heard him rap before, so I had faith that
He
could
could
pull
close
it
it
off.
out, right?
Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have let you go last. I ain't gonna. I was like, nigga, you in the middle.
I
You in the
appreciate
middle.
that. I really do appreciate
You
that.
go second.
Right?
Nah, put him
So I
in the
can come
middle, and
back
then
and-
I'll close the show. But nah, I
My
already
shit,
heard.
nigga.
I've been in the studio with him. I've been in some of his sessions, so I already knew what he's capable of. So I said, nah, he got it.
All right.
Let him close the show out. We good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
All right.
And he did exactly what I expected him to do. So I'm on it.
All
We
right,
got
so
bang
this is
on our
Be
hands.
Mine, the remix featuring Joe Clair, Mo Digga on vocals and on production, meaning he made the beat. And again, there is making the beat in that most of the beat is already done. You steal somebody's sample, you throw a little sprinkle on it, and you're done. Then there's making the beat as in listening and putting sounds together so that you create the beat. He created the beat, is what we're going to say for Mo Digga.
From scratch.
So,
Cause he a beat.
Instrument for instrument. I'm talking about the drums, the cymbals, the hi-hats, the everything that you hear. That boy did that one by one. Blue, 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 blue. That's what Mo Digga do. But y'all heard his production. Y'all know what he do, so let's go.
absolutely. So Be Mine, the
Be
remix.
Mine
okay,
remix featuring
well,
Rita
of course,
D.
Eclipse,
Lewis
Rita D. Lewis,
and
Joe,
Joe
Clair,
Clair.
and Mo Digga on vocals and on production. Now let's
Let's
see
go.
if this works, because y'all know sometimes.
Turn your volume up. I don't know. Well, they hear it loud on their end. I don't know how.
If not, they'll listen.
Oh, let me get on my, let me do. I go on mine and see.
Hold on.
It might be.
Should we pause and start it over? Let
Nah,
him.
keep going, keep going, keep going.
All right. When I first laid eyes on you, really made my day.
Yeah, I saw you looking was open, you would come my way.
You was playing so hard to get, ain't really know what to say. I was looking at you like, damn, I'm about to make you my baby. I knew that eventually I get you into my arms.
I did it, you were fine, I think the swag and the charm. But take a look at us now, the chemistry's so amazing. Magnetic attraction, the passion steadily blazing.
It's electric, right from the moment that we connected. The vibe was much better than I expected. Every minute we spend together, we win together.
Every time you away, feel like it's been forever.
I know when I'm with you, I don't want you to leave.
You be taking my breath away, so I be struggling to breathe. You put a smile on my face every time that you text.
You deserve it, and I appreciate you looking so sexy, cuz.
I see Bo Digga on vocals and hit production.
Hey, maybe we should take a trip to somewhere we can relax it back and take a sip. I've been thinking to myself, can we make her drip? If the waterfall is flowing, I'ma take a dip. I wanna make her strip. Gonna do things to her body that's gonna make her flip. Wrap the thighs around my waist, so she shake your hips. Once the current get to screaming, I can't take her grip. This relationship has been nothing but a blessing. I'm loving you to death, this is where I get to confessing. I love the feel of your skin and you have the softest touches. It's nothing like late at night, we're wrapped up in my clutches. Let's make sure that each and every day we do roll, so you know forever that me and you, we are uno. So everything that I'm doing, I want you close to me.
I got you, babe, that's exactly how it's supposed to be.
First in line, baby, you're so fine. When the stars align, let me be your Valentine. You stay on my mind. I'm talking all the time. Two of us combined. Forever you will be mine.
My dear, you do not know me, but I know you really good. Oh, so what's really good? I mean, I really could treat you really good. I get you real gold, real diamonds, and some really good wood. I'm trying to be misunderstood. I need you to understand me, misunderstood. I'm a B on my manly shit. I'm from the hood where we heavy on the family shit. That's for the good. I'm trying to be your time taker, not your time waster. Spine twister, not your heartbreaker. Look at how Allah made you. I don't mind the minor shit. I see you, I see all major. I never change it. I'm trying to scope you and paint you, tempt you and taste you, dig it down and date you, building our relations like the relationship that B and J. Baby, I'm saying.
Sing it, Bo.
Talking all the time. Two of us combined. Forever you will be mine. First in line. Woo! Baby, you're so fine. Yes, sir. When the stars align. Let's go. Let me be your Valentine. Come on. You stay on my mind. I'm talking all the time.
Bring it all the way up. Oh, that's the mic, okay.
You will be mine. First in line. Baby, you're so fine. When the stars align, let me be your Valentine. You stay on my mind. I'm talking all the time. Two of us combined. Forever you will be mine.
Yes, indeed.
Produced by Mo Digga.
One and only.
Hook sung by Mo Digga. Featuring
Yes, indeed.
Rita D. Lewis and Joe Clair.
Yes, indeed. My dear. You do not know me really good. On some what's really good.
And there's a lot of y'all that also
All right, so
don't
they
know.
said crank it up. That's their cruising in the song, in the car song. Jamila C. I got the strong arm, the 100, and the fire. Okay. Toy just said, yes, reminds me of your brother. Thanks for the turn up. Okay, and then Celsi said that you could two-step to this one.
What you do?
Oh, all right. So, and
I've
did you
heard
say
that a
something?
lot.
Oh, Mama Spider said real good diamonds. Did you say something about diamonds?
Real good diamonds is
Real good wood.
Okay, and
Now
He's
I've
correct.
had somebody.
He didn't say the word.
I've
He
had
didn't
a
say the word.
female inbox me and was like,
Okay.
I'm trying to see what that real good wood like.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well,
Well,
you gotta ask
she
Miss
gotta go
Clair.
through the
Nah,
she'll get her.
she inboxed.
She gonna get
She
the that throat
inboxed me
chop.
over that
She
lyric
gonna
saying,
get
I'm
that-
trying to see what
she
that
don't
real
wanna
good
She
wood
don't want
like.
to see that chop go through that.
Chop.
I said, hey, ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Chop to the throat is what it costs.
That throat chop.
It costs you a throat
That ain't got
chop
nothing to
straight
do
to
with
the
that.
throat.
All right. Then they said the video is fire too. Jamila
Thank
C
you.
said Joe
Thank y'all.
again 100% strong
you,
on
thank
Mama
you, thank
Spotted. Got the music that's on fire and love
Thank you
signal.
so much. Thank you so much.
Big Kool-Aid smile every time I listen to this. This is Toy. Miller's back and said we ready for the next collab to include Mo Digga, Joe, and Eclipse. Okay. And then Celsius is laughing at your verse or at something you said. And then Celsius said, go ahead and pass that water out. What water?
The water? The hydrant?
We talk. Celsius, bring us in on it. We're a little clueless out there. Okay.
Now, one thing that I've commonly heard, like from feedback
like
from
button.
this song that people love about it, I've often heard the word two-step, and this is like one of them summertime cookout songs where everybody gets up and jams to it.
Absolutely.
So everybody say it got that dance, that good feel, just two-step and jam feel to it, and I agree.
There you go. Listen, y'all know that Eric Sermon just put out a new record with Salt and Pepper, right?
I heard about it. I ain't heard it yet,
I
though.
did not know.
It's called "We're Bringing the Party Back."
Okay.
Listen. Keep making motherfucking music. I don't care who's cool right now. You cool for your squad. Keep making your kind of music, my nigga.
I did
Fuck
not
that.
know.
Yes. Oh, he got. Listen. But the name of my movement is New Music for Old Niggas. So that's how I think we should.
Ain't that the name of like one of your albums or something?
Yeah, that's the name of the album, the movement, all of it. New music for old niggas.
New music for old niggas.
What?
Nah, I love that title though.
It fits.
But now that y'all
That
done
make
told
me want to hear
It
it.
doesn't fit.
But now that y'all done told me, people ain't know I was a comedian first.
No.
Nah,
People
this
ain't
is
know that I was a
this is
rapper
brand
first.
new information.
Oh, good. I got to get that out. Yeah, I was doing all this shit way before. I just got off the phone with D-Ray.
Okay.
D-Ray, the comedian.
Yes,
D-Ray.
light-skinned
Yes,
D-Ray.
absolutely.
And D-Ray called me. He said, "Nigga." So I called D-Ray because he's coming to town this weekend. I want him to come on the DMV zone on Fox 5.
Right.
Okay.
And D-Ray, he picked up the phone. And he said, "This Joe?" I said, "Yeah." D-Ray, what up? He said, "For real?" I said, "Yeah, nigga, look, I need to ask you something." He said, "Nah, for real, it's you." I said, "Yeah, man, it's me," because I don't call people unless I really,
Yeah.
And I'll see you when I see you.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Nigga, I don't never answer this phone, but your number popped up."
Right.
I mean, he got my number from 20 years ago because I
Right,
had this
right.
number since I was living in LA. That's probably the
Oh
last time I called.
wow.
Yeah.
So he picked up the phone today and he was like, "Nigga, I'm gonna pick up for your ass." I said, "So what's up?" He said, "You wanna come up? You want some time on the show?"
Right,
So
right.
they had Eagle Bank, him, DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller,
Woo!
I forgot who else on that show, but D-Ray is either the host or the headline. He the OG on the. He's like, "You wanna come do some time?" And then he started telling me about, when we met and how he was doing stand up, but he didn't know how to host.
Right.
And I can host like you said. I host for me. Hosting
Yeah.
is the easiest shit in the world because I get to go first, and the people don't know what to expect, so I get to say whatever the fuck I feel like saying. And he said, "I watched you, and it made me a better host."
Right.
Yeah.
He said, "I used to be." He said he didn't even want to go up when I used to be the host because I'm up there killing this motherfucker.
Right, right.
And then I'm gonna bring you up. But he didn't. He found out that the reason I'm killing it is so that you could come right behind me and kill it.
Right, right.
I'm
Absolutely.
setting this shit up. This shit is set up lovely. All
Right.
you gotta do is go out here and free yourself, and you gonna walk straight through this. And
That's what's
now
up,
D-Ray
man.
is, he's one of the best fucking comedic hosts of a generation. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? He gave me the compliment today.
Yeah.
Saying, I used to watch you. He said, me, Damon Williams, he used to watch us host. And he was like, I'm going to do that shit one day. I'm going to learn how to. And I'm like, for me, it's like the host position is like, that's like, y'all don't understand, man. Telling jokes is like, it's, ooh.
Well,
All right.
okay. Well, a couple of things. The Dark Squad. Now, okay, we didn't built this channel up from the from the grind. So
Started from the bottom. Now we're almost here.
almost, that's correct. That's correct. We're
Almost here.
almost
We're almost here.
Yeah.
I got the channels the same way. I feel what you know. I know exactly what
Okay.
I'm doing.
We haven't moved on up like Georgia.
I told
Bush
y'all
yet.
set up nice as a motherfucker.
Okay.
My shit look
Hey.
like some garbage. Y'all shit looks like Wakanda. My shit look like outside of Wakanda.
The outskirts.
Yeah, where the rest of the people is at. Between Wakanda and Zamunda, where there's nothing, is what my setup is.
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy. So, okay, so first of all, our people, because they've grown with us and we've gotten them the real weight one by one by one by one,
Yeah.
they're a little mouthy. So they tell us, they'll tell us in the comments, don't bring him back no more.
Yeah, he
Or,
sucked, she sucked, her
Get him
sick
That's how
ass.
my people are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like my
That
people
ninja
are.
was garbage.
Get him out of
Remember,
Get
I
him
gotta
back
chop-
ASAP. They real.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta chop you in the throat kind of goddamn demographic.
Follow
so,
it,
you know.
absolutely. So,
I can take
so yes. So anyway, so they definitely want you to come back. We know your schedule. We do know your schedule.
Thank you.
But we definitely invite you back.
For sure.
And you know, we'll work with your
This
schedule.
is
Look.
what I do then. When we do the next record, then I'm coming back.
That's
Okay.
how I wanted to tap
Okay.
into that real quick. And
All
I
right,
know
go
you
ahead,
gotta
go ahead.
Definitely, I want to do another record together. Let's get on it ASAP. I know you got a busy schedule. Whenever we can make it happen, let's make it happen. Whether it's one of your tracks or a more Digga track or
Let me
however
tell you
we
some-
do it,
let me
let's
tell you some
bang it
real-
I
out.
think a
Let me
collab
tell you
between
some
two
real
would be
shit.
fun.
Let's
I
do
was
it.
in that ambulance the other night. Nigga, I'm on my shit.
Let's
I
go.
was in the back of that ambulance the other night, like, nigga, do not die with these jokes and this music inside. You got work to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going in the house to get to work now.
Okay.
I got a verse. I got a verse and a track that got to go right now. I've been listening. Don't even get me started.
And the other
right,
thing
go
too
ahead.
that we definitely, I know you gotta go, so I just want to throw this out there again. The people, where's this at? This club, this place in Clinton.
Yes. So you.
They want us to perform Be Mine there.
Okay.
They paying.
you the
Of course,
host.
they want to know if you can host the show, tell some jokes, do your thing. They want us to perform the song. If you got some other songs of yours you want to perform, we got unlimited time to do that thing. Let's do our thing. They
No
got the
problem.
food covered. So we had to talk to you first before we
so
got back to
we need
them.
To know if we need to go
This-
to
and it's in
Clair
June.
Or you.
No, I'm gonna turn y'all on to Nikki, and then Nikki will take care of the
Perfect.
Okay.
logistics and all of that.
And they
I
said
love
their
to.
days were what? Wednesdays, right?
I can't remember.
So we just got to
but
pick whatever the
I
best
love it.
Wednesday in June is.
And
Let's
I'm
make it
gonna wear
happen.
this outfit. I'm gonna be the.
Come on now and see us perform
guess what my
Be
rap
Mine
name
remix
is?
together.
No.
My rap name is MC Husband.
There you go.
Don't I look like a husband?
Come
You
out
actually
and see
do. You
MC
actually- You
Husband.
got your Cliff
My-
Huxtable
Eclipse
going.
featuring
My rap
MC
name is
Husband.
Dad.
Yeah.
Nigga.
That's definitely classic Cliff Huxtable.
Word, but I just came from the news.
Okay. All right, y'all. So here's what I need y'all to do. So okay. So
Y'all know
Dark
I have a
Squad.
blunt in the car though. Here we go, man.
Hey.
All right,
I
Dark
remember
Squad.
them days in the back of Exposure Studio.
What?
I remember
man.
them
Come
days
on,
back
man.
in Exposure.
Don't, man, these people don't know me.
my
They don't
Hey,
understand.
I remember you told us the Tupac J story. You don't remember that,
The
Joe,
Tupac
do you?
who?
When you smoked Tupac J. You don't
Yeah,
remember that?
I think I have a Tupac.
I remember that story. I was blazing with you when you were telling me about when you smoked with
history
Tupac.
that you have to have. So
How
we need
about
to have. You remember last year was
50?
hip hop. We need to have you just on here, just schooling us
Let's
on the inside of rap stories that we don't know.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So, So to close out, we want to thank Joe Clair for coming through with his
Thank
busy
you so
schedule.
much.
Welcome.
We also want to thank y'all for coming in and staying the whole show.
Absolutely. I mean, they always do. Of course, they was going to stay when Joe Cleese was on here. Come on.
Thank
Absolutely.
y'all, man. I appreciate it. I really do.
The other thing is, Be Mine. Please, we're trying to make sure we get the numbers up for the song because it's a song that you can just play over and over while
Hey,
you're
the
riding.
spring and the summer is fastly approaching. It's almost cookout time. Perfect cookout song.
Absolutely.
Grandma and them can get up and clap and
Not
two
Grandma
step to
and
this.
Grandma and them for sure.
Let's
Okay,
go.
and then lastly, YouTube just trying to stick us for our papers. We had like
Need
10,000
them watch hours.
hours. We had like 10,000 watch hours. We did not have enough subscribers to be monetized. They
Now
changed
we
the
got
rules
the subs.
January the 1st of this year, saying that you have to have those watch hours in a 365-day period. So
We got the
since today-
subs. We need
but
the watch
since
hours
today is
now.
March the 4th, they cut off all of our hours going from
Yeah,
March the
because
4th.
we've been over that mark.
Yeah, March
But
the
since
4th
they
of
changed
last
the
year
rules, we
back,
gotta start
they
back
took
over.
all those hours
Shit.
back. So
Always
they're trying to stick
shit.
us for our papers. They owe us a good $10, and darn it, it's our money, and we want it now.
Hey, I want my damn $10, YouTube. I had a Twix in mind.
Settlement and I need cash now. JJ.
Whitworth, 877 cash now.
877 cash
Now.
Give me my money.
It's my money, and I want
Where
it now.
my money? I need cash.
So we need to get, we have to get our watch hours up, and we have to get the hours up in a concentrated period of time.
No, real quick
So-
though. Speaking of watch hours and time,
Uh-huh.
I gotta give a big shout out to our super fan and moderator, Toy. Toy, you've been watching the hell out of some Dark
She
Squad
has.
lately.
I have seen a
Gotta give
comment
it to
on
her.
literally every.
She been dedicated to getting
video
the watch
in our
hours up
catalog.
all by her damn self.
She-
Love you for
It's
it.
true. It's true. It's true. Stuff we did a year and a half ago. I'm like, how is this a new comment from Toy? She's watched everything all
No,
over
Toy
again.
been going through the videos
she
and everything
even-
and dropping
yeah,
comments.
She has been.
Toy.
And
Thank
she,
you,
and
Toy.
She even sent us a text and was like, "Are we there yet?" And I was like,
All right,
"Oh
what
my
time
god!"
is it? It's 8:36.
All right.
Listen,
Yeah,
y'all
go
understand? It's rice and roni night in my house.
Oh, what?
Hey,
Yeah, it's
Okay,
right.
go ahead
Y'all
and enjoy
know.
that, man.
I'm fucking
All
with
right,
y'all.
all right. So,
Y'all know what the
We
rice
enjoyed
and
you,
roni
man.
night
Thank you
is.
so
okay,
much.
we
Green
don't.
beans off the can. Them shits are delicious. I ain't had them in years. White bread, rice and roni, green beans off the can, whatever she put with it.
Oh,
I ain't
all right,
mad at
look,
it.
we're not trying to get dropped in the throat on the way home, so we're gonna close this out. So, thank you again, Joe Clair,
You're
for
welcome.
coming.
Thank you.
For Dark Squad Entertainment, I am Patrice.
This is Eclipse.
Joe Clair, everybody.
Okay, and again, thank you for watching. Oh, special announcement. This Friday, we do have a show coming up, like the old days, where it just premieres and comes on your TV on Fridays at 6:30. So please watch that.
Yes.
It's Rama's Corner, this 6:30 this Friday. Thank you very much, Joe Clair.
Thank you so
Again,
much.
Welcome.
we are the Dark Squad, and we are out.
We out.
Good
Peace,
night.
y'all.
Drop a comment in the comment section.
Good night. It's rice and roni night.
Hey.
That's the reason why.
That's what's
Okay.
up.